the way.
Okay. I think we're balling. Okay, someone check the YouTube. Make sure we're live. And someone speak. I didn't check audio.
Oh shit!
Speak it.
What?
Okay, good. I'm gonna clear the persistence. We need to plug this on all the socials real quick. I guess I probably shouldn't. Well, yeah, whatever. I'll reopen the stream in a sec. I'm gonna close this. Oh, I should have saved. Fuck. Whatever.
Oh, we are live.
We are live. All right.
Hello.
I'll throw the link on Twitter for the people. I have chat open here as well. Anyways, welcome everyone.
Let me fucking send this link to like. Wait, can I swear?
I don't care.
Am I gonna get like banned from YouTube?
You get kicked off the team if you say a swear word. We're a very Christian
What?
That's
team.
so messed up.
No.
Wow.
All right,
Oh,
you
okay.
know what?
That's so
Fuck you
fricked
guys.
up.
Kick me out.
Whoa.
I'm leaving.
Bro, I feel like I'm fucked in the ass if that's the case.
It's gone. Gone.
This is so fucked up and evil.
Yeah, now it's just Krim. He played himself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Hog
only
and
one person
balls.
left in the team.
And
Yeah,
of
A
course,
little awkward. A little awkward just happened live, but you know, now you guys know.
what do you mean
Yeah.
we're live? What?
All right, there we go. Twitter's good.
I'm Grant Morris. Hi.
I'm Grant Morris.
Discord.
Hi.
Remember to put it in the announcements channel in the actual Discord server
Yep.
too.
I'll just do an
Yeah.
at here. I think that's funny. Yep, I'm pinging
That
30 plus
works.
people. Also at
Yeah, and if we
and
have any less than 30 concurrent viewers, then that means your community failed.
Oh,
Which means
well.
they're fucked up and evil and they hate all of us.
Have we told you about?
Okay, no,
Let's
no, no,
hope
no,
we
no,
are
no, 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 no,
dedicated.
no, no, no. I didn't mean to open that video. No, don't open again. No, stop.
Yeah, I
Stop.
thought you stopping me.
Stop.
I was like, whoa. What's the
Okay.
deeds?
I will not say anything about the mafia stuff. We're in the
I
clear.
accidentally
Oh.
opened 0.1 seconds of an iGo's RAR video because I don't
Oh.
use this
What?
because the browser I run my socials through for various stuff, I don't use YouTube on. So I've one time I went on YouTube and it was that. Anyways, I'm just gonna find the live stream real quick and then we can get started. On my second to see things. Oh, we got viewers. Cool. Bitrate is lower
Yeah,
recommended.
one of them
Should
is me. Hello.
is the bitrate
Yeah, one
fine,
of them
y'all,
is
or should
also
I
me.
should I
I
crank?
have a feeling that all the 3
Maybe.
viewers
The
watching the
3
live
viewers.
stream are just us.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
there's one. There's one. Hello, one person who is not us in the
welcome.
Holy shit. Is
All
that,
right.
is that just 92
I think it's time
No,
That
I've been
to
watching.
get this going. We missed River's very cool splash
Kitty
screen, but that's
Loons,
fine.
welcome.
It's this
welcome,
one.
welcome. Kitty Loons.
Okay, what happened? Okay.
We are here to talk
Oh,
about the
okay.
development of a critically acclaimed video game this winter of ours. Yeah, we actually won 1 billion awards, and we have
Yeah.
Okay.
the most downloads of any video game ever. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we beat
I'll set up the Discord stream.
we beat Balatro. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we beat
we are
Velocro
the next Toby
like 20
Fox.
minutes ago. All right, let me change windows so y'all can see this.
The-
And by y'all, I mean my other
The
people.
twink is significant. The twink.
This is significantly
Okay.
quieter than the
Okay,
big
That's
manly men.
great. That's
Okay, don't worry. I can turn up the twink for you guys. 1 second.
What the hell, man?
The twink's already at 141% Discord. There you go. Let me know if that's better for the twink.
Cursed to always be the fucking twink of the group. Well, someone has to do it.
It's a twink. Speak up.
I'm already being bullied.
No,
Stream
I-
started like 4
Wait.
minutes ago, and I'm already
wait.
being bullied.
All right, let me
Hold
make sure
on.
the stream looks fine.
Who?
Minutes ago, and
Okay,
Who
yeah,
is
stream
the
looks good.
twink?
I'm silent. I'm wait. Can they not hear me? Hello? Hello?
No, they can hear you.
Yeah, I think Grim, I think you have to up the volume of
I already
Avery.
did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Hello, can
You
you
good.
hear
All right, so
me?
we're all on stream here, so we can see this gaming.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There
Anyways,
it is, Kissy.
actually,
He's got
do I
his
need to
voice.
crank the bitrate? I can hear
Yeah, I
everyone
guess
else.
I'm just gonna hold my microphone up to my face this whole time. Whatever, it's for a
Awesome.
stream. I can handle that much.
I'm doubling the bitrate and
because
seeing
I'm
what
a
happens.
big, strong, big, muscly, buff twink. I can handle holding
Okay.
a microphone.
I feel like this is where we introduce ourselves and things. So let's get that going. We got to be a little bit on topic here. We are 6 minutes deep. We have not said anything of value. What is this?
We would
chat
be
history?
incredible
Hi, Sentoki.
podcasters.
Okay.
Hello, Sentoki.
Anyways,
Oh.
hello
Oh
everyone.
my god, Sentoki, hello.
We are the people formerly known as Various Artists. Well, most of us, and now known as Varia. We are here to talk about new visual novel. It's very cool and awesome. I am joined by 3 lovely people. I guess I'll introduce myself first. Why not? Because I'm so cool and awesome.
And egotistical.
Let me just sorry, something's going on here. No, okay. Well, so anyways, I'm Grim. I am the Grimfinity. I guess I was the project lead for this. I did the coding, all that good shit. Someone else said you're quiet. I'm turning you up even more, Adri.
What the fuck?
Anyways, I'm joined by who should I start with? Who wants to go first?
Me, because you
Okay.
fucking kicked me off the call.
I'm joined by
You
the lovely
actual
92
dictator.
FM lead
Hello.
writer.
Hello, I wrote things and now I get abused.
We've also got Adri here, or as Kitty Loons in chat has called him, the Twink.
Yeah, I'm the token like actually gay person on the project.
The rest of us just flirt with each other.
The Yuri project, the woman love woman project written by 2 cishet men. Well,
Yeah.
one may not be cishet soon.
Anyways,
Wait, are you actually straight? I never actually confirmed that. 92.
No.
We're outing you
Why are we
live on
doing this?
stream.
Why are we doing
it's
this
dev
live, man?
commentary.
Sorry,
okay.
sorry.
Adri's our artist.
Let's get back on topic.
And last but not least, I'm here with Flazium.
Hi, it's me, Flasium. I do sound.
He
You
does
like?
sound. He does music. You can hear it right now. Anywho, we are here. Small disclaimer: this is a slightly newer dev build, but it's pretty much the same. There's fun language teaser. Which one's the question mark one? Who knows? Anyways, I guess we'll welcome also the 2 new
Mysterious
people, Sky and
language.
Mr. Frithian. So I guess we go over how this started. So I had been looking around in the Dev Talk Discord, just kind of seeing maybe I'll code for something, do something in my spare time, keep myself busy. Not really looking for anything too big. And then I saw Adri posting like looking for a team for the Seal the Kiss VN Jam, and he sent his art. He had vibes, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's super cool. So then I spent the next 2 days like, how the fuck do I kidnap him? Reached out to my other homies here at the team. 92 offered to help me with planning, so I sent him my very loose ideas doc. He gave me back a very cool and awesome outline. I sent it to Adri. It worked. We've kidnapped him. The Stockholm Syndrome is already setting in. And now we're here.
Yeah, please help me. Help. Help.
It's not setting
It's
in
not
fast
set in
enough.
yet. We'll have to reassess. Okay. I think with that, we're about ready to go. Anything else we want to say before we get into this?
No, we can go over the rest of the stuff, like the deets of the story later.
we're gonna be playing through the game, right? Are we gonna be like
Yeah.
voicing this as we go?
Oh god.
We haven't decided that yet. Anyways, let's begin. I think we'll at least
Wait,
read it
wait,
aloud.
wait.
We don't have to
Uh,
like full sweat on it unless we want to.
I'm the only person who has a voice that even remotely fits either of the characters.
No, it's
I'm gonna
fine.
be the
We got it.
narrator.
Flaz can be one of them. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's. Fuck. Okay.
Through the
Should I
beast
read?
marches a strange. Oh, Flaz wants it. Okay, go for it.
oh, I can. Yeah. Through the snow marches a stranger, neither man nor beast.
The end.
Oh shit.
Guys, can I be Delia?
Sure.
Down the path paved with sweet regrets and painful pleasures, she continues to tread. I think we've got like 1,000,000 MS. It shouldn't be. Oh yeah, give me a
A
second.
million
Yeah,
what?
Okay, I'll just.
I can watch it. I will watch it on Discord. That's it.
Oh, you weren't
She does
watching on
not
Discord?
waver. Yeah, I'm an idiot. She does not waver from her course, though she does not know why.
Thank you, Kitty Loons, for the compliments on the art. I did
You-
like almost all of the art. The only art that I didn't do is like some of the UI stuff and like some of the like background stuff. So everything else that's like art related in this game was made by me.
PG, sprites,
Because
character
I'm
the
designs, very
goat.
cool and awesome.
Not yet.
Sorry, I'm just pinning a comment real quick.
Imagine my surprise when a man, drew
man
it. What
drew
does
it.
that mean?
You're telling me a man drew this image?
Cannot be. She bears the weight of splintered thoughts, fragmented memories, and swirling emotions. A bittersweet cocktail of laughter, fear, anger, and warmth. All wrapped with a promise. The road to forever begins here.
Kitty Loon says, "Stop speaking me as my real name. I'm going to develop this parasocial relationship with the developers. You will give us all of your money."
You don't want to give us all your money and be super, super, super obsessed with us, Kitty Loons?
Oh God.
Wow.
I love that
Somehow
I
I
can just
want to give
pull
you
out
all
that
my money.
voice. at any
Never say
time.
to me again, twin.
What the hell?
She
By the way,
marches.
I'm also a VTuber. If you wanna hear more of
Cute VTuber voice, then you can hop over to Hasty VT, who's returning to streaming on February 14th. Wow.
Day of the
Yuck,
Lovers.
Yuck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And she marches more. Onward as the snow falls and wind blows overhead. The creature knows nothing, thinks nothing, feels nothing. And yet, she knows, thinks, and feels all the same, all at the same time.
Yeah, this is where I first was like, oh yeah, the sound design's hitting. So I was able to crossfade the super blizzard sounds. I was like, fuck yes. This, oh, I can't hide the, yeah. This blizzard effect took a while too. It's 3 different things. It's one teeny snow going down, another bigger snow particle, and then like a PNG sequence. And they all look like shit. But when you slap them all together, it looks great. 92, you want to talk about the writing process a bit? Like just how we kind of organize it? Because I think that's good context.
Oh,
Lower the
jeez.
volume.
Cause, yeah, I am Krim, thank you. Anyways, we wrote together, and we also wrote separate, so I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. This is kind of loud.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I changed the preference I don't know why it maxes out. I swear I don't have it maxed. Whatever.
Yes. Good sound.
It is good sound. Anyways, I remember initially booting up and being so blown away by the UI design and animations. Thank you. Me and AJ been cooking. I spent like 12 days on this text box. I guess I can talk about UI too right now. But first, I'll get through the writing. Yeah. So basically, I sent my initial ideas to him. He gave a bigger outline. I looked at it a little bit, and then we had an idea of where the story was going, and then we had like a concrete outline we put together, and from there, we would do. Sometimes we'd hop into VC together and write. Sometimes 92 would just be like, I feel like writing right now, and he'd go do that. Every once in a while, I'd do the same. And then the other one would come back and look over it all afterwards.
The craziest part to me was that I never agreed to writing at first. I was like, I'll help you with the planning because I feel like I'm good at spitting out ideas and outlines, but I had zero confidence as like an actual writer. But then I guess the cardinal sin of pride took over me, and I thought, wouldn't it be so fucking awesome if I wrote a thing? Thanks, Kitty Lins. What do you do if I was like a twink at a masquerade?
A twink at a masquerade.
Thank you, I suppose.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I'm gonna pretend that's a positive thing. Cause I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, for the sake of all of our sanity.
Anything else I wanted to add about that? Yeah, like I mean, through the outlining process, I was just like, all right, there's some scenes where like I feel like I need to have a hand in this, and then that turned into like every night I'd make sure to like put in at least like I want to say like 1,000 words.
You were flying.
I think I did more. Yeah.
I didn't do like actual writing on this project, but as like the character designer, I kind of tried to help like flesh out the characters in more detail by like thinking about them and like just like general stuff like, you know, like what context did they grow up in? What things happened in their life to inform the way that they act now? You know, stuff like that. Because I tend to think a lot about those sort of finer details when creating character designs, so that they feel more, you know, real.
Which was really helpful in the initial stage, because like you started doing that before there was even a script. It was just like the outline was being worked on. So.
Yeah,
No.
I'm just the goat.
We're not writing that.
That moment is a bro moment.
Never mind.
Who just joined? Hello.
Matt, get out of here. We're doing a stream. We're doing a developer
You're live.
commentary stream. You
Welcome.
aren't involved in you aren't involved in the development of the game. Get out. Bad.
Sorry.
Bad.
Oh my god! He sounded
okay.
so sad.
Sorry, that's our guy that's helping with the Japanese translation.
Matt was not in the
No,
credits
he
page because
wasn't
it's
in the
not
credits.
translated yet.
He will be in the
Someday.
credits.
That sounded like a twink.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is a twink.
I feel like you have an agenda calling us all twinks. Anywho, where was I?
I'm
I
here. We're just
completely lost my train of thought. Oh, right,
You're
that's what I think
reading
I
the
was gonna say.
script.
You never agreed to write. I am now remembering that. You're just like, I'll let you know like if I want to write at some point. And you're like, I'm gonna do a test scene, and then 5,000 words later.
It wasn't 5. I think
That
I
wasn't,
tried,
but I mean, a couple days later.
I tried calculating it. I think I ended up writing 16,000 words.
I will cut you off, Kitty Lou. Anywho, what was the last part? UI, right. I'll talk briefly about UI.
Yeah,
Although
we
at some
do
point we
hate
gotta
you
get
and
through
want you
this.
to die. Specifically, you
Bro.
one chatter in our stream.
Legal disclaimer, not true. We love you. Parasocial relationship, true.
Yeah. So with the UI, I hate UI so much. But what's nice is when you get the like first building blocks down, you'd be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. So a fun fact about me that isn't good is I do all of my photo editing in Adobe After Effects, which is not.
He's fucking insane.
It's not even a video editor. The little ice shard where the character names are so fun. Yeah.
Yeah. When they change, yeah.
I knew I wanted a dynamic shape like this. I initially wanted the color to change, but then that didn't quite look right. And Adri suggested just do a gemstone, and I was like, "How the fuck am I gonna?" Oh wait, I made a gemstone. I somehow made this texture in like 5 minutes from scratch, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay. So yeah, that was just a thing I did, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
I also
Yeah.
helped a lot with the colors because I'm the only
Yes.
person who like knows color theory.
Yeah, this quick menu makes me happy. It was like I had an idea and it worked, and it was cool. These menus came in later. For the most part, I kind of just let these sit as they were for a while. And then I just touched them up near the end. I'm also proud of this.
God, do you remember when you spent like fucking an entire day fixing a bug with the save slots?
Oh
where the text would
god,
just
I do.
disappear.
Yeah, it was funny. It was such a
That
weird
was-
bug. It was only the most recent well, first I had to figure out how to get the like days to set on, but then it was only the most recent save you made would have no text. And then I found out no, it was a color, and I had to dig through all of the colors and then find the color and then find how to replace it without also replacing the other stuff in the UI. That took me a few hours. And it was a lot simpler than
there
I
was
think it
so
was.
long where you were just like going through and like meticulously replacing each color
Every
with
color in
like
the game.
pure red just to figure out which color it was.
And then I kept forgetting which one it was. That was cool too.
Put it
Anywho.
fun.
I think that's enough talking. Time to read.
It's gonna be Delia.
I guess that's okay.
Oh,
Before
oh
before
yeah,
we
I
start
forgot I said
reading,
I wanted to voice
everyone
Delia,
pronounces
okay.
her differently. 92 and I. Please turn up 92. Okay.
I'm just not talking. I
I'll
do that.
just
Yeah,
turn them
we're gonna
all up.
mute you for the rest of the stream.
It's
Bye
not
bye,
Flazium.
92.
You're evil.
Wow.
This person just wants me to turn up all the volume on this stream. I
Oh no,
swear.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm pretty sure. I was like talking.
Please mute Krim. Fuck you.
Bye.
I'll turn myself down if that's what you want. Anyways, everyone pronounces her name differently. Me92 called her Delia. Adri was calling her Delia. I saw someone stream this and call her Delia, which I really like. I really like Delia.
Yeah.
Anyways, read that.
For the Japanese translation, though, we do have to canonize specific pronunciations of the characters' names. So now it's the Japanese version of their names is are pronounced Deria and Lux. So that means that in English their names would be pronounced Delia and Lux.
Yeah, Delia's name was based off Delilah. I first came up with Delilah, but I was like, that's too long and like gives a different image, so I just shortened it. All right, reading time.
Aster, come back! My father's horse continues to run off into the forest, ignoring my pleas. I try using the whistle command my father taught me, but Aster is too scared to listen. Aster, please, don't... He dashes behind a wall of snow-covered pines and disappears. Leave me. I look back at the cargo carriage that Aster was pulling moments before, at least where I thought it was. In my panic to catch Aster, I completely lost sight of the carriage. 200 gil for the fruit preserves, 400 for the leather scraps, 300 for the glacium ore. Oh no. For an apprentice merchant like myself, this is about the worst thing that could happen. No, wait. I'm lost in the middle of a sprawling forest I've never traveled before with no horse, barely any supplies. Forget merchants, this is the worst thing that can happen to anyone. I'm lost and cold and... I have to find Aster. I don't care if I don't know where he went. He couldn't have gone far. Aster! Aster!
Come here, little kitty.
Come
wanna
here,
dance,
Yuki, Aster. Where are you?
How do I even... Why can I not remember how to make Discord do not disturb? This is sad.
All right. The beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
These birds are so cute. Thank you! I had a lot of fun drawing Luxus sprite. It hasn't shown up yet. Delia's sprite was a little harder for me to draw. But like it was less about like her actually being a hard design to draw and more about me just being a little demotivated to keep working on sprites because I fucking hate drawing sprites. And I was like, man, I just want to work on CGs, but I have to draw these stupid fucking sprites.
Dan, you don't even need
Good.
us for the parasocial relationship.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm dating Lux. Okay.
I tried following Astra's hoofprints, or at least what was left of them. The snowfall is starting to pick up, and his prints are already starting to fade.
Nope.
But that doesn't matter. I'll find him no matter what.
I look behind every ashen tree trunk and every snow. Whoa, you skipped on me. What the fuck?
No, I didn't. Didn't happen.
I look behind every ashen tree trunk and every snow-covered shrub. He's gotta be here somewhere. Walking up hills that look even slightly trodden and scoping the barren wilderness for any signs. Aster! He couldn't possibly have gotten far. I read that with a bad intonation. Whatever. Right? Guys, I'm such a bad voice actor. I should just die. I'm so bad at voice acting. This
Alright,
is so
read the
fucked
line.
up. Guys, comfort me, comfort me, comfort me. Be nice to me,
No,
say nice things to me.
You're
You
amazing.
don't have the
Believe
right to die. You don't have the right to die. You first have to read, okay? After that,
I'm just simply a slave to this group. I look behind every ashen tree trunk and every snow-covered shrub. He's got to be here somewhere. I push on, walking up hill after hill, scoping the barren wilderness for any signs of life. Step by step, inch by inch, until I boom.
Give up.
Hell yeah, it's CG time. I had
This
a
is
lot
another
of fun
moment.
working on this CG.
It's another part
I-
where
I
I was like,
liked-
oh, I'm sorry. Fuck.
No, you talk.
This is another moment where I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome. This is gonna hit. Seeing this like dissolve into the CG, I was like, hell yeah.
Twink,
If I-
your voice, it pleases me. Thank you. This looks like Astrea. Yeah. Sorry, for reference, Astrea is one of my OCs. and Sentoki is talking about my OC that the public does not know. Okay.
My
was
joints
gonna
feel
say,
like they're frozen
sorry.
solid. I can't get up.
Oh, no, you talk.
Yeah, I didn't write this with a CG in mind. Like, this was just a Krim decision as Mr. Director, and so I kind of wish that I did write it with the CG in mind. But you guys made it work, so that's cool.
Yeah, I really liked using textured brushes to make the snow look kind of like crunchy. Anyway. I didn't read the line.
chop chop.
My face is pressed against the biting snow. I didn't know the cold was this painful. I don't know how long I've been looking for Aster. Long enough for the sun to have set, at least. I have no clue where my carriage is. The wind and snow are in a fervor now. Fuck. This must be what a blizzard is like. I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm scared. I don't... Blisteringly cold tears form around my eyes. It hurts to cry, but I can't help it.
Wait,
Not
guys,
like
Kitty
this.
Luns needs to go to the bathroom. Do we pause?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have to pause the stream now. Yeah. For our one active chatter. They're
Thank you, by
clearly
the
the most
way.
important person in the entire place.
I mean, I could
They
talk
are.
about the Blizzard sound.
Talk about the
Hell
Blizzard
yeah.
sound.
Do it.
Okay. Now, I was wondering how I wanted to make this sound, okay? So I thought about my what I could do, right? I could use a natural sounding Blizzard effect, right? But it appears they sound like shit. And they wouldn't like the wind blowing on the microphones, it does sound like shit. So I decided, well, my other chance is to make it myself. So I grabbed everything that I had, which is a computer, and I tried to do it, right? But then I was thinking, oh damn, I never did anything like this. How the fuck am I gonna do it? Messing about with just a bunch of synthesizers, put in noise, and having it pan around and combine into each other, like 3 synthesizers. Um, using white noise for the high frequencies, which is all EQ'd, and 2 others with pink noise going about, right? And they are set up in the stereo space for them to make sense. Now then, I said, yeah, but if they sound like this all the time, it's just going to be like a broken TV. And I just grabbed a bunch of EQs and I made them pan around like cutoffs. And I think I achieved something that is close to what a Blizzard would sound if it didn't sound like shit in real life. That's it.
That was
I have no more content.
that was a really technical breakdown. Thank you.
Good job.
Oh wait, I think there's something else. What else did I do?
Bro is filibustering.
I I think I had some raindrop sounds that I put there just to have this crisp going about. But anyways, yeah. I hope that's enough for Kitty Luns. Yeah, right on. Okay.
It is really cool to hear about all the like details of that kind of stuff though, because I'm like completely useless when it comes to audio stuff. So like I'm really interested in hearing about it, even though I will never be able to put anything like that into practical use.
Yeah, now
I think it's so cool.
I had to use all my knowledge that I had from the audio synthesis seminar that I attended like 3 or 4 years ago. So that was fun, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to reading the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to go like this. I don't want to die. Not before I've done anything with myself.
I'm doing a really bad job. This is so much worse than the time I was like reading it to Crim
Do you want me to
while
do it?
playtesting. No, I'm just being harsh on myself because we're live. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like doing this in front of an audience, and so it's making me perform worse.
I don't want to die in a cold and lonely place like this. No, I want to... No. It doesn't matter what I wanted. I'm dying here. I'm sorry. I let myself down. It wasn't the first time, but at least it'll be the last.
Roll credits.
I really like this part where it pauses on the CG and then fades to white.
Yeah, good job, Crim.
Also, fun
Was
fact
this-
about that day transition, it looked like absolute shit until like one of the last days we were working on it.
Literally every person who even saw it for half a second was like, this looks like shit. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn, I was hoping I could get away with it.
My eyes. Fuck.
My eyes open to the sun overhead. I feel its warmth, more so than the scraping of the snow against my cheek.
Can you show me the unedited version of the day card that shows up? I'd have to download an older build, but I could do that after, if you remind me.
And the sun's weight. The sun shouldn't weigh anything, right?
This is also, I think, the first scene we wrote, right? We started with this so we get the characters down. Yeah, 92?
Oh yeah, yeah, we did.
This is also
Yeah,
the
this-
first scene you put into the game to like mess around with code and
It
stuff.
was, yeah, because we got the background and a sprite, and I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Is this what the afterlife is like? Afterlife? Ah! I jolt upright upon remembering where I am. But my legs don't cooperate because they're held down by... a person?
Wow.
I really like the change that we ended up going with by making Delia's text pink and Lux's text.
Yeah, it worked
blue,
really
By
well.
the way, I think it works really nicely.
It's such a nice pink and blue, too. They go so well with the text box.
Yeah.
Gonna be
Okay, someone
the-
else has to be Lux. My voice is gonna literally
I got
like
you.
give out if I have to voice both of them.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, there's gonna be me putting my whole ass into it, and then there's gonna be some fucking guy just going like.
That guy has a name, you know.
Definitely a person sleeping on top of me. And they're kind of warm, too. Wait, are they the reason I didn't freeze to death last night? Mr. and/or Mrs. Sun, thank you for saving me.
Oh, that's me. Wah!
I'm not sure I like the
Oops. Seems
animeisms.
I spooked
but-
them.
Oh, I'll continue. I say that as the person who put that in the script, so it's okay, guys. It's just a little old self-deprecation, haha.
Delia is so moe anime girl coded.
She's so eto bleh coded.
Yeah, she's also a grown adult. Yeah, a young adult, but an adult.
She can be a moe anime girl as a treat.
As a
The mystery
treat.
person stumbles off my
Sorry.
The mystery person stumbles off of my legs and onto the snow below, assuming a battle stance?
Sorry, I'm reading chat.
It's so hard to like flip between the Discord stream and the chat.
Krim, I think we sound alike. We're like the same.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to comment something. This Lux doing her battle stance. I think she's doing capoeira. I don't know about you.
I wonder if there's a small chance I could pull off what I'm going for. I want to give it a go. And if I skip it, won't skip past this. Sweet, yeah. I wonder if I can pull this off. If
I
you
like that
skip this the
according
right
to-
way. Okay.
I like
get
that
it.
according to Chatter Kitty Loons, this this dev commentary stream is made up of 2 yaoi ukes and 2 yaoi semeis.
Can I get it?
I don't
No,
know
I
what
can't get
you're
it.
talking about, but I do like Zhao Ming. He is a good basketball player.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I don't think I'm pulling this off. Okay. If you skip it just right, you can have her, instead of swaying, just pop back and forth between 2 places. It's very fun.
Apologies for yelling.
Whoa! That's not supposed to happen! I think that's because I was
That's
skipping back
probably
and
'cause
forth
you-
over and over. I
Yeah.
think it's fine. Like, here, if I load this, surely it won't do the same thing, right, guys?
It would be
Okay.
fun. It would be fun. Okay.
fine.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
After a moment of tense staring, the stranger lowers their stance.
I kind of forgot that me voicing Delia also means I have to voice her internal monologue.
You
Dude,
You don't have to.
Read.
We'll just get flashback.
She thinks in Flasium.
What?
Why don't you read it, 92?
No. Okay.
Sorry, force
You
of
don't
habit.
want to have to read your own writing. Oh, you poor
No.
thing.
I hate my
Good to
writing.
see you're awake.
Anyways,
Oh.
speak.
Yes. Thank you once again.
For what? Right, I have to click.
The stranger seemed to ask less out of confusion and more so out of indignance.
Saving me? I was becoming quite the corpse there, buried under all the snow.
Quite the corpse is a little assumptive.
Would I even make an impressive corpse? Did I say that out loud?
Yes, we are voicing it.
I turn away to hide my reddening face.
Oh, I'll be going now. Safe travels.
Oh, wait. My travels will most definitely not be safe.
Oh.
I almost died last night. I couldn't survive another night out there all by myself.
Do you know like a fire? Oh, I was so one of the very funny continuity errors is we had this line in here and she's like not in the snow, no. And initially the same day, like 10 minutes later in the game, we had her start a fire.
Yeah.
It took
And
us
nobody
3
fucking
weeks.
caught that until after it was like already in the game. So funny.
Yeah, that was a fail moment in writing history.
Epic fail.
Yeah, top 10.
Epic. Fail.
Not in the snow, no.
Also, Kitty Luns, I am not reading Lux. I'd much rather read the narration.
Do you have any supplies?
I had supplies. In my carriage. Before I got lost. But I have my clothes.
I see.
Excuse me for asking, but where are you heading off to? If it's not too much trouble, I would like to come along.
Albuquerque. No,
God damn.
I live in these parts.
Oh, sorry, I had assumed.
But you have somewhere you need to be, right?
Yes, I do. The next... Fuck. The next town past to build on to the east. But I have no idea where East even is, let alone... Fuck. Let alone to build on.
Sorry, I'm like getting the jitters because we're live, and I've been like, I haven't been on a live stream in a while.
You're good.
The sun rises in the east. You can start by walking in that direction.
92.
Oh, oops. She points towards the sun.
Oh, right. Silly me.
Should I be voicing this with like a shirt over my face to like simulate a scarf? Would that go hard?
No.
Should I just?
I don't think.
I know where to go now, and yet I can't bring myself to start moving. The girl gives me a concerned look.
What's wrong?
Oh well.
You gave it your best shot, man.
Oh, nothing. I'm just worried about dying.
Is this the time for philosophy?
No, I mean immediately dying in this vast forest filled with I don't know.
I like the practical effects. Thank you very much. I also like doing them.
Yeah.
I've never been on a horse carriage through the snow, but Father thought it would be a good experience, and look where it got me!
Actually, I'm gonna share something I enjoy really quick. Adri, pick a person, Delia or Lux.
Huh?
Okay, never mind. It's
Wait,
gonna be Lux.
wait, you spoke too fast. I couldn't. Oh, you're doing the rocket.
Bye bye.
There you go. Bye, Lux. Say hi to the
Yeah.
moon man.
Something like that. Whee! There they go.
Whee! They're both gone.
Anyways,
Bye. Oh,
Are you gonna?
Line.
Are you gonna skip to the next line of
oh,
dialogue?
you already read it.
Alone and about to die!
You look very much alive to me.
That's only because you saved me.
It's not.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Sleeping on top of someone in the middle of the woods doesn't count as saving. It's a survival tactic. I was just using your warmth.
Well, call it what you like, but I would have died if it weren't for you. And think about it.
Fuck! I didn't. Fuck! I got lost in my place in the line. Sorry.
And think about it. If we have to spend another night out in the snow, we can use our warmth again. So, what do you say we travel together?
Said I wasn't traveling.
Right.
I don't mind tagging along with you until you make it to safety.
Really? I mean, are you sure it won't be much of a bother?
A little late to be asking after you practically begged me to come. But no, it's no bother at all.
Well, thank you so much. I just realized I never asked for your name. How rude of me.
It's fine.
Well, my name is Delia. I'm an apprentice merchant from the town of Slatebrook.
Wait. Can we talk about where we got the name of Slatebook from?
Sure.
Yes, Corinne, do you remember that?
I feel like I remember you talking about it, but I didn't have anything to do with it, right?
No, you
Did I name
You
it?
you named it
Shit!
because you were like, you want to see my city skyline helltowns? I named one of them Slatebrook, and that just went fine. We'll do
oh
that.
my
remember that.
god.
You
Oh
know,
my
it's-
god.
You know what's funny? I'd pull it up right now, but I uninstalled City Skylines to make space for this recording. Literally
Goodbye,
10 minutes
Slatebrook.
before stream. Oh, I forgot
that's
about
great.
That's
Slatebrook.
fucking awesome.
Shout out Shragloth. I love Shragloth. That's my favorite city.
I wonder how Fresno is doing.
Oh, right. I made one count.
Next line of dialogue, please.
And with whom do I have the pleasure of acquainting with today?
She looks at me, unfazed by my merchant speak.
What's your name?
I don't have one.
I blink.
You don't have a name? Everyone has a name. How do you get through life without a name?
The nameless girl simply shrugs off my question.
Never needed one.
Now that I think about it, she's quite peculiar. I have a lot of questions, but something tells me she isn't in an answering mood.
Oh, I have an idea.
This was supposed to be where she asks, "What's your idea?"
Maybe I could name you.
Call me whatever you like.
Okay, wonderful.
Let's see. We're around snow. Snow backwards is wands.
This is just my actual thought process naming Lux, by the way.
Yeah. This is all written by Krim. No, that doesn't work. Maybe if I... Wait, where did you go?
I love this part.
I
Hey,
I
get
s-
back here!
I saw this so distinctly in my head when I wrote this. I
Yeah.
had this vision and I was like,
And
I
I
know
had
what
to
I must
sit
do.
there for like 20 minutes while you tried to make the shadow.
That is true. I had to make a whole new image for that.
She ignores my pleas and continues walking, forcing me to run to catch up to her.
Wait up, Lux!
She stops in her tracks.
Lux.
Lux? Right, Lux. How's that for a name?
Don't call me that.
But you said I could call you whatever I...
Not that.
I love this part too.
How about... Nox?
No.
Periwinkle?
I love the periwinkle effect so much. Periwinkle? Makes me happy.
Periwinkle?
Also no. And I also like that the periwinkle text goes over the text box bar. I like it.
Yeah.
Tiffany!
Please no.
Lux it is then.
Tiffany was the first alternate name we came up with, if I remember. But we were like that. We need to
It was
say that one
definitely
for last.
not the last one.
Yeah.
I think what made it come to me was just SAO abridged. You can call me Tiffany. Anyways.
But she
Did you
doesn't
read that line
protest the name
already?
any further. No, I didn't, but that's okay.
Come on, we'll march east until we're out of daylight.
Yes, ma'am!
So we march. And march. And march some more. Trudging through the thick snow, Lux leads and I follow close behind. Or as close as I can be. It's hard for me to walk through all this. Hey!
Oh, my bad.
It's hard for me to walk through all the snow, but Lux marches on like it isn't even there. Lux stops and waits for me to catch up, but she doesn't offer to take breaks. I'm the one begging for those.
Another break already?
Yes, please.
Fine. Make it quick.
Sorry, but... I don't plan on it.
Beyond grumbling about my breaks, Lux never has much to say. Not that I was in any shape to break the silence. The most I could offer to any conversation was an out-of-breath plea for rest. After what feels like hours of trekking through the snow, my eyes find a familiar sight in the distance.
My carriage!
I take off ahead of Lux with newfound energy in my step. While I can't use it for transport, I don't think Lux or I would like pulling it along. Lots of my supplies should be there.
I remember when I wrote this line to U92.
Yeah, because you just wrote, I don't think Lux would like pulling it along. I was like, whoa, what's wrong with her?
My thought process was, of course she wouldn't include herself in her own thought, because of course she wouldn't want to. But yeah, Lux wouldn't want to either. But yeah, it does seem like she's just like, I wish Lux could pull this carriage for me.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Soon enough.
You skipped past a line.
Yeah.
No,
Docking
don't get
2
your
points.
hopes up.
Soon enough, I see what Lux was talking about. Even the interior is coated with snow, and the wind was strong enough to carve faint marks along the wood. Most everything was destroyed or blown away in last night's blizzard, and what's left is partially pillaged by what looks to be local wildlife. At least there are some fruit preserves left that I can take. I butchered that line.
There really isn't much left of my cargo. Oh, but at least this is still intact.
Spotting the corner of a leather book cover, I rummaged through the carriage ruins to find.
The corner of a leather book cover goes hard. I like how that sounds.
My personal tome!
Your what?
My tome, see?
I point at the cover.
Can't read. I remember, I think I asked you, like, do you think Lux knows how to read? And you were just like, no. I was like, yeah.
Oh.
Guys, if you pay us $1,000, we'll put her through school.
If you pay us $1,000, we will get actual voice acting on the game, and I will actually voice act Delia for real. Give us $1,000.
I don't
Pretty
like
need
making a
more than
promise like
that.
that. I haven't looked into the how much that costs.
I will
Yeah.
voice act both Delia and Lux for real, and I will do it for $1,000. I will do all the voice acting in the entire game. Give me money.
Well, it's just a big book with notes I've compiled over the years on my various magic studies. I'm not sure why I brought it along, but I guess you could say it's my good luck charm.
Magic? I didn't take you for the magic type or mage type.
Oh, I'm not. Just a girl with a dream, I guess.
That dream was big enough to fill the entire book with magic?
Well, not the entire book, no, but a little over halfway.
Oh, the upcoming lines are going to be a doozy to read.
I'll
I've
have
been
fun.
copying
You got
down
some
my
time.
favorite facts and spells from any wizardry textbooks my father could get his hands on ever since I was a little girl. Anything from common spells to advanced seals and even modern theory are inside this baby. All translated into common language for almost anyone to read. So I hope that someday you'd be right, that I'd be able to fill out the whole tome with magic studies that can be passed down to others.
Lux has been staring at me the entire time, wordlessly. Is she interested? Or no, I must have been boring her.
Oh, look at me rambling on about an old dream. Forgive me for wasting your time.
You should waste more people's time.
Huh?
I remember when I wrote that
Yeah.
line just to like kind of get us out of like a block, like just to put something on the page. And then Krim was like, he really liked it, but then it was like too good. So now we spend the next like few lines trying to like diffuse how much Riz we accidentally gave Lux.
And also
Yeah.
making Delia actually respond. So she barely even like acknowledged it. Like, oh thanks, that's cool.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Oh, right, this is my line. Sounds interesting, that's all.
Well, Sorry, I'm just not used to having a captive audience when it comes to these sorts of topics.
Why not?
Maybe it's just the crowd I associate with back home. Or more like the crowd I must associate with.
Magic's cool.
Right? 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 The keys to the universe's greatest mysteries, all within our understanding. Or even thinking of much... Fuck. Or even thinking in a much smaller scope, the ever-expanding potential of even the smallest of creatures, let alone sentients like you and I. There's just so much to the world of magic that I wish I could tap into.
Let out a defeated sigh. Oh, shit. I appreciate Lux's interest, but there's no point in dwelling on dead dreams. That only leads to more heartache than it's worth. Lux gives me an expectant look, waiting for me to finish my thought.
Sorry. Forget I said anything. Shall we get going?
Sure.
Lux walks up ahead through the snow, but I don't follow suit. Oh, this is Fit's writing. Damn. Goated Fit guest appearance. Anyways, I stand still by the carriage, staring at the cover of the tome. Lux notices I'm not behind her and turns. I expect her to call me, but instead she silently waits. For someone who has nothing to gain from helping, she's been awfully patient with me. But here I am, still captured by the tome. I feel a little insensitive. It would be a lot of weight to lug around. Dead weight. But I tie the book's leather straps around my body anyways, keeping it in place. I quickly regret being so eager to continue marching once I become out of breath again. As my luck would have it, we still have a couple hours of sunlight left, so Lux insists we keep marching.
Lux, wait for.
Where did
Falling
you fall
into a
to?
cliff.
Bottomless pit moment.
Before I can finish my plea, I'm face flat on the snow. I must have tripped on myself.
Lux just has like 600-foot deep traps just lying around the forest.
She's like, haha, gotcha.
Gotta keep the feds off me.
Oh my god, are you bringing up the... Okay, no, now we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
okay.
about that now.
I didn't know if we
you
should.
thought...
I didn't know if we should. But if we
No,
want to,
no.
we can.
Yeah, because it kept bringing it. You kept bringing it up. You kept making Ted Kaczynski references whenever Lux do anything.
Look, okay, she lives alone in the forest, doesn't speak to anyone, is disconnected from society. That's a little bit
Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski. This is
Okay.
not an endorsement of Ted Kaczynski,
Who's Ted Kaczynski again?
the Unabomber.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
that
me and
fella.
Krim know
What a
him
guy.
on a first name basis.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
me and my boy
Yeah.
Ted, we hang out in the woods in Montana. Hi, Elk. Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh,
Elk.
thank you.
As I pull myself up, I can feel Lux's grip on me tighten ever so slightly.
Let's keep walking like this.
Holding hands?
Sure. Not tripping is often that way.
Right. You make a good point.
It's a little embarrassing having to be led around by the hand, but I suppose it's better than falling on my face again.
Lead the way then.
Lux nods, and we march forward, onward, hand in hand. Lux slows her pace to match my tired marching, but she doesn't seem to mind as much now.
God, I love this song.
You
Yeah,
hit
so
on the right
good.
moment too.
You can
Right,
just
flat.
listen to it for hours and not even be like upset.
I literally coded with this open for 12 straight hours and didn't go insane, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goated Falazium.
I'll give my thoughts on the whole process in a bit when we finish the day.
Admittedly, the embarrassment I once felt soon turns into a sense of comfort, knowing that I can rely on Lux, even if it's for something as simple as a walk through the snow. Still, she doesn't offer much in the way of breaks or conversation, so we spend the remaining hours of daylight marching in silence. Hand in hand.
Wow. Gay people.
Yeah, that's the sound she made. Cannon. Oh, I dropped down onto the snow. My legs are reduced to nothing, and yet Lux asked me to walk until moments before sundown. But finally, salvation! She said we should set up camp for the night.
Yeah, I have some tarpon sticks we can use to make a tent. The wind seems calm tonight, so we shouldn't have any problem setting it up. You have set up a tent before, right?
I'm prepared to learn.
That's a spirit.
Lux teaches me how to prop up the tarp using a few sticks, and soon enough we have ourselves a little tent.
It will be a bit of a snug fit, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I don't have... get to the chopper! Well, yeah, I don't tend to have guests. But you're always welcome to sleep outside.
Nope, inside it is.
I'll be going hunting now. We can start a fire, do that.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, this is the part where
Yeah.
we just ended the scene there, and she just made a fire, even though literally earlier in the day she was like, I have no idea how.
Yeah.
Right. Just sit tight then. I'll be back.
Lux suspends her newly caught prey above the flame while I munch on the few preserves I salvaged from the carriage.
Fire effect could have been better, but I'll take it.
It works, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Something
think the
about
colors are nice next to the night filter.
Oh yeah. Something about seeing a dead animal just feels gross. And sure, I'll run out of my food soon, but it can't be more than a couple days till we get to town, right? Foreshadowing.
So, is this what every day is like out here?
Minus the blizzard.
I don't know how you manage.
Lex raises her eyebrows.
Walking through a foot of snow every day is quite strenuous, no?
It's life.
I see.
Lux really isn't a girl of many words, is she? Even now, she's turned her focus back to roasting what I think is a snow hare.
Do you know any fire spells?
Huh?
Fire, burn. Know any?
Well, yes, I understand what you're asking, but...
Oh, right. The tome I shared with her earlier. Looking back now, it's a little embarrassing how eager I was to blab about a dead dream with her. But now that she knows, the least I could do is dignify her with an answer. Especially since it seems like the only topic that interests her.
I do know a number of fire-related spells, yes, but I hadn't the time to actually practice any of them. Or any spells, really.
How come?
Well, because I'm a merchant, not a mage. A merchant in training, at least. If I dedicated myself to a few years of mage training, maybe I could cast Aggie onto some firewood. That should be enough to light some...
That's
Fuck! That should be enough to light a fire.
I'm gonna stop right here. One of the biggest pet peeves I have about the script, and something I actually do want to change in a upcoming, I don't know, patch or something, which normally I've been very like hands off about like preserving the story because people have already played it. I mean, we're streaming it right now. I don't want to change things too much unless it's absolutely necessary. But I hated the names that I came up with for most of the spells because if you know anything about video games, you know they came from Persona or Shin Megami Tensei or like any of those games. I just didn't have the time. I could not be cared less to come up with names. And now it's like, oh my god, Persona's in our game.
Yeah, I think it would have been cool to come up with like an actual like magic system with like spells that we like thought of ourselves, but like this is a game jam game. We made this in a month.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for just like taking spells from other stuff.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something that I'm not sure if we're ready to talk about yet, but yeah, I agree.
Then again, I feel like with the amount of training with the amount of training I've done in my free time when I was younger, most people would have been able to cast even a basic spell like Zeal by now. But I haven't any such luck.
Zio?
Yes, it's more of a party trick than anything, but it's a light electric spell that allows the caster to emit sparks from their hands. Mostly harmless, which is why it's a common beginner spell.
Lux extends out her hand from beneath her layers and closes her eyes. After a few seconds, I see above her hand sparks.
Yeah, so this is the moment where I realized we didn't have a sprite with Lux's hands out. And I was like, fuck.
Originally, the plan was to make multiple poses for these sprites, but I realized partway through that I fucking hate drawing sprites, and I also didn't really draw them in a way that, like, made it easy to make different poses, so I was just like, fuck it, they're just gonna have one pose. But I'll probably make more varied sprites in, like, a future update or something, I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. It just depends on what I want to work on, I guess.
Mm-hmm. This is Zio, right?
Wow. I mean, yes it is. I didn't know you practiced magic, Lux.
Still not big on the name, but thanks.
I have so many questions. Who were your teachers? Did you even have any teachers? How was learning magic out in the wilderness like?
She's so autistic. I love her.
Learn stuff from places.
Ah.
That line delivery, Krim, was not what I expected at all.
What
Kinda
were you
sounds like-
expecting?
Like very dismissive. But you
Yeah.
almost sounded like Christian Bale, Dark Knight.
I think yeah, just I learned stuff from places also just works.
Okay. Not the answer I was expecting, but I'll take it over silence.
Do you use magic often out here?
I only know a few spells, but they all serve their different purposes. For example, this Zeo spell isn't just this Zeo isn't just a harmless spell.
Oh, oops. Lux motions behind me, and as I turn around, I notice a couple snow hairs in the distance peeping out from under the snow, entranced by the sparks glowing from Lux's hand.
Some animals are curious, hopeful for hunting them.
Yes.
Hunting bothers you?
What? No, no, not at all.
Liar.
It's that obvious?
Well, maybe a little.
I let out a weak laugh. Lux responds only by turning to face the distant hairs.
It's not pretty, I'll give you that. I wouldn't rely on foraging this time of year. Still, if you don't like hunting, then you don't like killing. That puts me at ease.
I'm not sure I follow. Does that mean she likes killing? You know what's really funny about this part? I wrote like the part where Lux says that puts me at ease, and then you continued and said, I'm not sure I follow. And originally I wanted to scrap it. Like I didn't say anything, but I wanted to scrap it because I'm like, I do follow. Shut up. But then it like what you ended up writing like I liked it. It made sense. So I'm like, all right, that's good.
Nice.
So
Oh, you did
should I
good.
not be at ease?
Your call.
That does not inspire much confidence.
Not that Lux seems like the killing type, despite her macabre conversations.
So, ready to go to bed with a killer?
Wait, no, I'm not.
On so many levels, I am not ready.
On all levels but physical, I am a wolf. Oh, okay then. I'll be in the tent. You're free to join me whenever you're ready.
Yes, thank you.
Was she joking? I didn't think she could do that. Probably safe. Probably. After a couple deep breaths.
Come on, Delia. You can do this. Just a night with a kind, morbid stranger.
And a couple more deep breaths. I built up the courage to enter the tent with Lux already inside. Should we, in a patch, like, her hat is still sticking out there.
Yeah, that was deliberate, but whether or not it's good is debatable. Well, deliberate to a sense. I saw it, and I was like, that looks kind of cool.
Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Anyways. It's dark. And snug, as I thought. I find some space Lux left by the entrance and lie down. Her back is facing towards me, so I can't see her expression.
Lux?
No response. I guess she's already asleep.
Good night.
One of our playtesters fit at this line. He read it and he was like, he got so mad at this. Fit just had a grudge against Delia in general. What a specimen.
Yeah, Fit fucking hated Delia. It like was like actually a little upsetting. Like he was playtesting and he was just like calling her a bitch over and over. It like made
was
me
just-
like actually upset.
He was just jealous, envious. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just jealous of her autistic swag.
He wanted Lux for himself.
For reference, people watching the stream, I have autism. I can say that.
Yeah. She has the card. Wait, I said that as a joke, but is there a card?
What did you say?
Never mind. This is so
This is- yeah.
Is there a cart?
Card.
Card?
Don't worry.
We don't have
Don't
to get
worry
into
about it.
this.
Don't worry about it.
Say the line
I'm
92.
so confused.
I try to curl up for warmth, but it's still so cold. And why won't the entrance flap stay shut? Jeez. An idea comes to me, then a pang of guilt follows shortly after.
Bugs?
Still nothing. I hope she doesn't mind. I turn around and scoot towards Lux's back. Warm. She's so warm. Oh, I could sleep like this for weeks. Cuddle up even closer to her. I can feel her back rise and fall with each breath. Her breath. Slow, peaceful, yet minute. I don't think I've ever heard I don't think I've heard someone's breath like this before. In fact, I haven't been this close to anyone in, well, as long as I can remember. I thought it would have been a lot scarier sleeping with Lux, but actually, it's kind of exciting. Now, what am I thinking? I need to calm down and get to sleep.
Good night, Bugs. Again.
I burrow my face deeper into her back before falling asleep.
Okay, give me a second here.
Yep.
About the song. What the whole process was, first of all, I always like begin the process of making a song for anything in the piano, right? I just sit down, I do what I call rambling, and I try to seek out what I'm looking for. The premise for this project was to finally make a soundtrack or set of songs that would fit like an actual VN where the song doesn't get in the way of the reading, it stays there, and like it's just not silence, because reading in silence is kind of like well, empty sometimes. So I paid like all of the attention that I had into trying to make it so it's just not annoying, which surprisingly is really hard. And for this song in particular, which is Starry Blue, I did not actually make it first. The first thing that I did was for Fuzzy Pink, because I just played it on the piano, right? The melody is just implicit within the chords of it all. It's a style that I picked up from studying on the like in music college, and seeing a lot of authors did that, right? And it just stuck with me. Now, this song, Starry Blue, I had to picture like both Fuzzy Pink and Starry Blue have a cold and warm thematic to it. What I had from Fuzzy Pink, I had to make it cold. So I thought, well, what is cold, right? Something that is not human, and something that is not natural. And the first thing that comes to mind is synthesizers. So I began with that, right? But then again, I set myself this idea for this song. I wanted it to feel like a stroll in the snow, right? So I began with a synthesizer that is just a sound that stays. I can't remember the name in English. A pad? Yeah, that's the word. It's just a pad, right? That plays the cadence, and it's a parallel to the sound of the wind. Then comes the synthesizer with the melody. That's the snowflakes falling. Then comes the drums and the rhythmic, which is the people strolling about, just walking. And then you've got the whole idea, right? That's the whole stroll under the snow. and the different parts of it just tells a little bit of the story within the song. Now, it was a good idea to separate it, so that we can just make it transform within the story. I didn't tell this to Crimson. He did a fantastic job at making it change as the whole story continues. And I don't think it's really important, this context which I had to building this composition. After that, yeah, I was done and I had this clean track, right? And I was sending it to the guys saying, hey guys, what do you think? Do you want to like pop your ears after hearing this for like more than 2 seconds? Or how about it? And well, the guys were good at receiving it, but Adri had this comment, right, about it not having texture, which is something that I
Yeah.
agreed. I wasn't like, it helped me so much because I knew it was bland. I knew it was just not complete. And that comment just gave me this idea. And you also, I think, sent a song
Yeah,
from Omori, right?
yeah. Uh, I I can't remember exactly which track I sent, but it was one that had like a lot of like sort of like noise mixed in with like the notes, you know?
Yeah. It was a track which had some distortion into it. And then I thought, well, I've got a synthesizer, right, which is a melody, and another one which is a pad. Now the thing about synthesizers is that they have a form to it, right? And I was using Sawtooth, which has a lot of harmonics, and I just had to play around with the cutoff to make it like transform as times goes on. So that was something. Then I had to like distort the shit out of it, something that I'm not used to, and I like the idea because doing something that I'm not used to is always good, right? It helps me grow. Um, and I think it really did the job, and I'm very grateful for your comment. Honestly, it helped me realize a lot about the production of distortion and all that jazz. Well,
Thank you. I'm really glad that I suggested it because I think it came out so good with the distortion. Like literally when you sent the version that like had the distortion and stuff, I was like so enamored by it that I went to my friends to like fanboy about how much I loved the song.
AJ, the
oh,
track you
you're
sent
making
to
me
him
blush.
was Spaces in Between.
Yeah, that one.
So yeah, that was the whole process on this one. I will
Yeah.
ramble about the other song when it comes.
Actually, a funny thing about Omori, the game, uh the music that I sent Felicium was from, a lot of people often like ask if I was inspired by Omori with my art style because like Omori has this whole thing with like blue line art, and I also use blue line art and like pastel colors and stuff. But like I actually was never inspired by Omori specifically when I was like coming up with my color sense. Like that just like happened. I was already using the blue line art by the time Omori came out. And so like I when this game came out, it was like suddenly like I went from like nobody ever like really comparing my art to many things to like suddenly every time I send my art fucking anywhere, some guy replies with, "Oh my god, it looks just like Omori." I can never fucking escape this game.
Bound by fate.
But like the music in it is really fucking good.
It
So
is.
like
It's
I
simple, but
regularly
really
listen
good.
to the music just because it's so good. Oh, fuck. I love music.
Grim, we
All right.
should in the VOD, we should like timestamp like moments like these, like deep dives. I think that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, I'd be down for
Yeah.
that. I can go look back at it.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
No problem.
Oh my god, we've been streaming for like almost an
Hour
hour
and a
and a
half.
half, and we're still
Yeah.
we like just finished day 1.
To be fair, it took
uh,
us 30 minutes to get to day 0, so
Yeah.
I think we just had so much chaotic energy for the first half hour, and now we've like crashed out and we're like chilling. I also love the person who was here earlier like crashed out when I started reading Lux. I
Yeah,
ruined
no,
the
they
fantasy.
actually left.
Yeah, they literally said,
couldn't-
"I'm leaving the stream forever," and then they left, and
They
then nobody chatted, like, basically at
Well,
all after that.
yeah, Elk
There's been
came.
4 messages since then.
They couldn't handle my voice. Oh well, this will get uploaded and people can see it later. This is just a formality that we have it live as well, in case people have questions, things like
Yeah.
that.
Mm. Okay.
Alright.
It's been 3 days since I met Lux. The days have continued to be filled with silent marches through the snow, and the nights with surprisingly cozy slumbers. Like every morning, I see Lux is already wide awake before I am. She's outside the tent, scoping the route for the day. Eventually, Lux turns back to the tent and notices me in my half-asleep state.
Oh, morning.
Good morning.
I naively thought our little adventure would only take a couple days. But now,
We have to go. He's coming.
Every time I've seen someone play this game, they immediately go like, "He?"
I've never seen anyone get to that part, so that's funny to know. That's
Coming?
good. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's coming?
He's coming?
What?
I'm not ready
What?
for this. Anyways, good to know that line hit. As I leave the tent, I notice more clouds than usual swirling on the horizon. Before I can stare for long, Lux catches my attention with a wave. I help Lux hurriedly pack the tent supplies into her bag and grab what little preserves I have left for myself. These will barely last me for another meal.
You can eat those when we have more distance from him. For now, let's get a better look at how much time we have.
Right.
Lux takes my hand again, and together we climb up a hill with a clearing above the trees. I can tell she's worried about how fast she's climbing, but never so fast to the point of pulling on me. Even now, she's still staying by my side.
Ain't never gonna break my stride. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Whatever.
For a moment. Anyways, once you reach the top, Lux comes to an abrupt stop and looks at the horizon.
There. Do you see that?
The morning sun had been engulfed by a sea of clouds as tall as a great mountain, and reaching down to the snowy trees below with its wispy tendrils. The colossal wall of clouds barely moves, but slowly. It inches towards us, its tendrils gradually wrapping around the trees ahead of it, as if dragging itself across the forest floor.
Is that what we've been running from?
Yes. The Lord, as he's known. He hunts anyone who trespasses on his domain, like us.
His domain?
My lines, now I can talk now. Actually, you know what? I'll wait till the scene's over so I can talk about the Lord. Because he's pretty funny.
He's a
I
silly
won't
guy.
wait. I had a lot of fun painting the Lord CG. I haven't really done very much like digital painting in a while, and so it felt kind of nice to like kind of get back into it. But as a result, it came out a lot worse than I thought it would because I am just kind of inexperienced at like painting like backgrounds and stuff. But I at least think that I'm decent at clouds.
I think it looks sick.
Oh, it came out great.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
had this idea of making the Lord kind of look like it was like almost like a person in the clouds. Cause like all I really had to go off of was just like big foreboding cloud formation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, what if that cloud formation was a guy?
You made it combine
Yeah.
with the pastel colors really well, too.
Yeah.
Thank
Can I-
you. That was my favorite part.
Can I say
So I think-
something about this? When I saw it, I thought it was cool because, well, not only does it look like the shadow of a person looming, but also like the eye of a beast.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that until now. Oh, that's
Yeah, it
fucking
was so.
sick.
I thought it was on purpose, like a dragon looking, and then at the same time, it's just the silhouette of someone who's coming. It made me
Oh,
remember
that's so
of
cool.
Sauron. So yeah.
What's so funny about all this like genius? We have a genius artist Adri here, and none of this was my original intention. But you know, I like once I saw like the vision, I didn't complain at all. Um, like what Adri said, the original vision was just like this massive like sea of clouds. I was inspired by I had like taken a trip to Japan recently, and the day we went to see Mount Fuji, the entire damn mountain was covered by clouds, like literally a wall of clouds. And at first, I remember when I was first there, I was pissed because you know you spend all this money and time, and you're just like, damn, I can't see the one thing I came to do. Um, but when we visited the next day, we like scaled to the mountain. You take a sense for like how, you know, massive the damn thing is. That's when it like really struck me of like, wow, this was like hidden behind like a literal wall of clouds, like that's kilometers and kilometers large. And that kind of like stuck with me, this like terror that lurks beneath like, you know, what you can't see, like a sort of, you know, like nature above us. Um, and so that was my inspiration for like the Lord. Obviously, I'll talk about him as a character a little bit. Not that he has much going on. He was made just as an obstacle, really. I know one of our proofreaders. Sorry, I forgot her name. Adrian, your friend. What was her name?
Rhea?
Ria. Yes, Ria. She said, like, I remember. He said, like, the Lord could like mean a bunch of different things, like symbolically, and I was like, cool, because I didn't think of any of those. But I'm
Yeah.
glad it came off like that.
No, there's a lot that you could take it up as.
Yeah, we can talk about that at the end after, you know, like we can do our own dissection.
A
Yeah,
Um,
lord
there's a
and a
yeah,
homophobia.
yeah.
yeah.
Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and the whole thing of like invoking like, you know, like the biblical Lord in his name, which was like more just to sell his grandiosity and, you know, the whole like terror beyond what you can't see. Um, I'm glad a lot of people were able to catch on to like the kind of ambiguity of like, is that like God Lord, or is that like something else? Because this is a fantasy world. I'm glad people didn't immediately think, whoa, is that God? Or like it was more like questioning whether it was him versus immediately assuming. So that was cool.
Yeah, because I mean, to the things living in this forest, he might as well be God.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, enough
Yeah,
about him.
yeah.
This character.
I tried to capture the like immeasurable sense of scale that you get when you see these like huge cloud formations and stuff.
Yeah, it was again not exactly what I thought, but you did a great job.
Thank you. I feel like there's a lot of stuff like that where it's like I just kind of like went off of vibes and like just drew what I wanted for the most part. And then like you guys were either like, wow, this is even better than I was expecting, or you guys were like, this wasn't really what I was thinking. And then I was like, you want me dead. And then you guys were like, no, 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 this is great actually.
Yeah, no, because we had a time limit. Like that was also like that contributed to the whole like we'll take whatever Adri makes. But like
Yeah.
most of
Like
it was really good, so that helps.
And yeah, but also like to be fair, some of the directions I was given were just straight
Yeah.
up wrong. Like the time you
Hmm.
guys told me to draw a CG that was lit up by a campfire, only for the scene to not have a campfire in it.
That was a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. So the problem with that was we put together the asset list before we had the script outline, but we didn't have it fully written. So then we put together this asset list so we could have the artists know what they had to do. And for the most part, on the macro level, we did follow it. I don't think we really changed a lot of like, oh, here's a new CG, here's a new BG. All the BGs stayed the same, I think. We had like we cut down a bit on the BGs and CGs. Like maybe we'll have that. No, we won't. But what we didn't end up getting right was the minor details. Where since we had written the asset list weeks ago and just didn't really bother looking too deep into it, there were a few things that we just kind of slightly veered off the outline on, or even just things we never explicitly put on the outline. Like for example, with the fire, we even have like a line where they're like, "Nah, we won't start a fire," because we were just going on vibes at the moment in that scene.
Mhm.
And then we realized our mistake after the CG was done. But I think I like that scene with the fire more, even just in a story perspective.
Yeah. We can get more into it when it actually comes out, which is like way later.
Yeah, it's a really good moment when they light the fire to kind of start getting things going. But anyways, you want to take us away, 92?
Yep. Lux stretches out her arms and slowly turns towards me.
This forest, all of it, as far as your eyes can see, and even farther, they're all his. 92 was very sad when I pointed out that this was just like the Lion King.
Yes, I was. I was like, God damn it.
Everything the light touches. We aren't supposed to be here.
But you live here? And travelers cross through these parts on occasion, right?
My horseback is not too difficult to avoid, but on foot we'll have to spend most of our daylight hours avoiding if we want to live. Wasn't this like the opening line to his initial character summary?
Yes, basically. Like just rewritten a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I
That
thought
that kind
was
of shows how little development he's got, but he's works great as an obstacle.
I think it works great as a metaphor for
That too.
things. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with the snow winter brings.
I see.
A familiar sense of dread settles within me. The sense that I'm out of my element, precariously balancing on death's doorstep. One false move and I'd tumble down into the clutches of the Lord, or the freezing cold, or... Lux has been watching me worry. She doesn't say a word. She only grabs my hand. For a moment, she doesn't move. She merely continues to hold my hand. We lock eyes. I can't read her solemn expression, and yet I feel at ease.
We began furiously making out.
I'm not sure what to say to Krim's comment.
Yeah, for a bit more insight, whenever me and 92 would write at the same time, things like that are just things I would put in the script pretty often.
Oh yeah,
I would just
absolutely.
put stupid bullshit in there. And there's a range of stupid stuff. Some of it's like that's funny but also works, and some of it's just things that wouldn't work.
Yeah, so at least
Yeah,
once every session, he'd come up with like, I thought of something really funny. I'm not sure if I should say it. And I'm like, well, say it, because I'm like, no, there's no bad ideas, right? Until Croym opens his stupid mouth and says a bad idea. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's the coin flip because half the time it's like, okay, that's cool, that's funny, and half the time it's like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. Sometimes it's like actually insane.
I will never forget the time that I like hopped into the script doc to like read what they had written so far, and I saw like this long ass copy pasted rant that that like they just fucking like put in as like a joke, and like for a second I didn't realize it was just them shit posting, and I was like, huh? Why is she just ranting? Why is she
Oh,
just
yeah.
going on and on and on about an awful mistake that she's made before I realized it was the fucking... Was that Jake Paul or Logan Paul
Logan.
that did
Severe
that?
and continuous lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Easter egg for anyone who decompiles our game. You'll find some commented stuff that's just like me and Krim shooting the shit.
I didn't know you knew what a
Yeah.
metaphor was.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's a classic.
Oh, right, that's me. Ready?
Just as quickly as the moment came, it passed. I shake myself back into reality and nodded.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I need to stop doing this.
Lead the way.
Hands still locked together, we march down the hill and begin our escape from him. A few more hours pass marching in mostly silence.
Finally, music.
I'm beginning to get used to marching in the snow, so Lux and I gradually pick up the pace.
They dissolved to the Lord CG and it's just like starry blue or like fuzzy pink.
That's an escalation.
Part of me wants to sprint ahead, away from him. But another part of me realizes I'll lose more time by tripping over myself in the snow if I do that. So we continue marching on. As always, Lux isn't much of a conversationalist. Though I have learned to bring up one topic if I ever wish to pique Lux's interest.
Say, you remember the trick you showed me the other day with Zio and the hairs?
I forgot to mention something about Zio. Initially, I wanted for the C2C clip to continue when the lines end. I had wanted to make sure there was like an icicle here, and it would like glow when you were done with the line to simulate the Zio spell. But I didn't know how I was going to go about doing that, so I never ended up doing it. But maybe later,
Damn.
because I think it would be cool as fuck. It just, I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh,
We'll discuss later.
cool. Yep, what about it?
Lux only ever looks back when we're talking about magic, even if only briefly.
Well, I was just reminded of it while looking at some icicles melting off the tree branches and how they sometimes refract light similar to Zio's sparks. Zio isn't a naturally occurring spell, it was completely sentient made. That is, someone crafted the spell by hand and documented it ages ago. If memory serves me well, it's one of the oldest. Fuck. Oldest? What? It's one of the oldest sentient made spells, actually.
Oh.
Which means they had to. Fuck. Which means they had to. They had
Which
to.
means they had to
They,
fuck.
they had
to
to
fuck.
have observed a similar phenomenon occur in the natural world before committing it to a spell.
You want to learn magic? You must fuck.
I'm like, dude, I should have just like fucking gone like actually to sleep earlier today instead of just taking naps. I'm like, I'm deteriorating.
If you can't make
We're
it to
still
the
on day
end,
3.
all good. Yeah, we're still on day 3. We're not most of the way done to day 3.
This is gonna be like a 5-hour stream.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. So, you're wondering where the Zio guy got their idea for their spell?
Exactly. Spells are impossible to create purely from one's thoughts, after all. Those thoughts come from somewhere in our reality and make their way into every spell that's ever been crafted. I even wonder if your vision. I even wonder if your version of the Zio spell was influenced by the sights and sounds you've experienced living in this forest.
Maybe so. I used to climb up trees and play with icicles when I was younger, tearing them off and smashing them against the trees.
That sounds fun!
It's a lot more fun when you're bored out of your mind. As the icicles smash into a mist that shines?
Sparkles? Glimmers?
Yes, it does that when the sun is just right. I think that's what Zio reminds me of most.
Wait, so you've been living in these parts so you've been living in these parts for quite a while, haven't you?
Oh, I don't think she liked that question.
Feel free to not dignify that with an answer.
It's alright.
And silence falls yet again. Just when Lux was starting to warm up to me, I had to open my stupid mouth.
Hey,
Yes?
I was thinking,
Yes, I didn't kill the mood.
once we get far enough and set up camp for the night, could you show me more of your spells from your tomb?
I let out a giggle, mostly at Lux's sudden earnestness.
Of course. I'll read them out to you again. Did any from last night's reading pique your interest?
Funny one.
Come again?
The one with the snail dreams.
Right, it's Scarladine. For such a powerful spell, it's surprising that one of its side effects is inflicting the receiver with snail visions only when they sleep.
I should have Delia move on this line. I'm gonna add that right now. Well,
You're gonna start
in
coding the
stream.
game live
Coding
on
stream.
stream.
coding stream gamers, I'm putting on the display capture. It's coding time. Wait, would I dox myself if I did that? No.
Dox yourself. Dox yourself now.
Here we go. Oh god, no, go away. What's your fucking X offset?
Oh, he golden. He golden.
Minus 4 or 5. Okay, let's see if I did this correctly or backwards. Sweet, okay.
Oh, so cute.
See, that's so much better. Cool. I'd heard of dream magic before, but never anything so specific. Foreshadowing, haha. Or...
I could have sworn I heard Lux let out a chuckle just now, but she digs her face further into her scarf to muffle herself.
Sorry, it's stupid.
Don't worry.
Wait, sorry.
Don't worry. Spells with strange effects are some of my favorites. I dedicated a whole chapter to them in my notes.
Can we read more tonight?
Of course.
The silence eventually settles back upon us, but somehow the lack of words feel less like a wedge between us and more like a blanket covering the two of us. Marching together as one, we continue onward. Her grip around my hand tightens, and she keeps looking behind us with an intense glare.
Lux, what's wrong? You said we've gotten far enough from him, right?
Shh!
Lux leans in close to me, refusing to stop marching for even a moment.
Someone else is following us.
Who?
Lux scolds me for raising my voice with another shush before continuing with a whisper.
I don't know, but we can't camp here. If they don't leave us, our only choice will be running or fighting.
I've never had to do either before. Maybe I'll do neither and die already.
What are you doing? Snap out of it!
Just then, we hear a low growl in the distance. Lux snaps her head around and locks eyes with...
Too late.
3 beasts emerge from the shadows, each donning a menacing pair of canines and a bloodthirsty stare.
I drew this
Dagger
wolf
wolves.
sprite not realizing that there was gonna be 3 of them, and so it looks really weird.
Game jam moment, it's okay.
I think it is.
This is bad, right?
We won't be able to outrun them.
What?
Quiet!
The beasts lower their stance and respond to my shriek with louder growls.
Okay, give me a second here, because I need to say about this track. This is a very old track that I had to make for a request of a friend of ours, Mike -2. Shout out to him. He asked me, "Hey, I'm doing this project, and I need a track for when choices come out, and I want it to be like the Life is Strange kind of soundtrack when you have to make a choice." So he sent me it, right? I did it, right? And then he didn't want to tell me what the project was about and all of that. In the end, I told him, you know what? Fuck you. You cannot use it. And so, and he said, okay, sure. I don't think I don't know if he finished the project, but like I had this track for a long time and it didn't have a home, and now it does have a home. So I'm
Anyways,
really
yeah,
happy.
it was repurposed for this.
Shout out to Mike. We love you.
Yep. A louder set of moves will provoke him.
Then what do we do?
We're going to die here. This isn't happening to me. This isn't happening to me. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. I'm sorry for being a selfish, stupid girl.
Yeah, you better be sorry, 92.
Hey, not on stream. In a time like this, all I can think about is what could have been. Another night by the campfire. With you. You cradling my hand in yours as we sit there in silence, even if only for just a moment. The warmth of the crackling fire enveloping us in an unspoken serenity.
Don't.
I'm sorry for thinking of something so selfish at a time like this. I'm sorry for dragging you down.
Don't let go.
Huh?
Look at my hand.
Lux's hand is on fire?
This is part 2 of no hand in the sprite, so the fire effect is always off screen.
Yeah.
It is just a gradient.
When did that?
Answer quickly. Is this magic?
The fire isn't burning her at all. In fact, it appears the fire is emitting from her glove.
Yes, it is. Agilal, I believe. A more powerful fire spell than Aggie. I didn't know you...
I don't know any fire magic.
Then how did...
Sorry when you were freaking out and wouldn't let go of me. Whatever you did, it's saving our lives.
The beast's gaze fixed upon the fire in Lux's hand begin to slowly back away.
I don't know if the spell will continue to let go of my hand.
Right. I won't let go.
Good. Let's see if this is enough to scare him away.
Right.
Lux waves her flaming hand in front of the beast, drawing an arc of fire across the air.
Yeah.
God damn
all I
it,
can-
you
all I
always, every time.
Every time. All I can think of when I read this line is Good Kid, Mad City. Every time in the street, I hear, yeah, man down. Sorry.
With lowered ears and faint whimpers, the three beasts back away quicker now. With a couple more fiery swings, two of the beasts run away with their tails between their legs. But the last one has a feral, hungry look in their eyes.
I like his little smile.
Yeah. I was when I was drawing this sprite, I was like, man, I don't want to fucking draw a realistic wolf. I don't want to learn how to draw that today. And so I was like, what if I just make him all stylized and like shadowy and evil and like fucked up? He's so fucked up and evil.
And furry.
True. Fact checked by true patriots. Drool drips down from their open jaws as they lower their stance, seemingly ready to bet all odds on this kill.
This doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Get back.
Ah!
Lux tears free from my grasp before I find myself tush first on the snow.
One thing we didn't realize in writing this until we were near the end is how many times Delia falls. She falls so many times.
She's so
Weakness.
clumsy, moe anime girl coded.
I think she literally
True.
falls like 6 times in this script.
The beast lunges towards Lux and she... with a single swipe through the air, cuts open the beast's belly. I didn't. I should have known this, that like this is considered like descriptive violence. It didn't occur to me when we were like publishing that we should have like included a disclaimer. I mean, for other things later, but like it was after we got a comment pointing it out that I was like, man, we have more than one scene where like violence happens, and this is one of them. Damn.
I swear I had like asked before if you guys were gonna like put a disclaimer, and then you guys just never did. But like maybe I'm just
I think you're
hallucinating
right.
that.
I think that happened. I think that's my bad.
Yeah, we were just so like frantic when like the
Oh
like
yeah.
deadline was happening.
Yeah, we just like wanted it like finishing out there. We were like celebrating like crazy when we finally made it out there. We didn't have time to catch the. It ended up being like 2 words that we added to the disclaimer, right?
Something like that, 2 or 3.
Yeah, we we didn't catch
Yeah,
that. We
on
missed
the
those.
day of release, we were literally in like a 21-hour call.
Yeah, some
Oh
people
yeah.
went to sleep, woke up, and came back to us still there, and then we were there for their 8 hours
Yeah.
straight. Me and
Mhm.
Adri
That's-
were on that grind.
Yeah.
All right. The beast lands. Oh, all right, that's fine. I hear something much lighter land softly on the ground nearby. Lux's glove? I notice her cradling her hand, now missing her glove. No, not a hand. Oh.
Claw?
Ah, it's magic. One of the other spells I use.
Really? Do you know its name? Could you show me more?
I need to find one of the playtested comments for this scene if I can find it quickly. Delia
Should I
experiences
just
trauma.
commit to staying up and
Delia
like
too.
drink an entire liter of Coke Zero on
Yes.
stream?
Oh shit. Your
That would be
call.
funny.
You are not obligated to see this one out.
I'll stay for as long as I can, but
Okay.
if I find myself getting just too tired to like even like read out lines anymore, then like I'll just go the fuck to bed.
Yeah, the note I have here is Delia experiences trauma. Delia 2 seconds later. Oh shit, new magic. Let me. Pretty much.
Yeah. We should have made her more autistic. Like she's like obviously autism coded, but like we should have pushed it even more.
I agree. It wasn't, you know.
If I was a writer, I would have given her so many more autistic traits.
God, there's a lot I want to say, but I don't want to say on stream. I
You
like
can
I
say
like
it
the
after stream or
yeah
something.
yeah.
Well,
Or
getting
just like
cancelled?
DM it to me and have it be our little secret.
Yeah, no, it's not canceled. It's just like it's just something I don't want to commit to, like live.
Not right now. No. Come on, let's set up camp here. Their leader will scare off any other dagger wolves that want to mess with us.
Right. Another one of your survival tactics, right?
Yep, not pretty, but better than spending the night running, don't you think?
Fair point.
I helped Lux set up our campfire and tent near the beast's body. The body has an unpleasant odor, but Lux doesn't seem to mind.
This is completely off topic, but now that I'm fully processing the fact that I like wrote for a character and now someone's like hopping in a live stream of mine and saying like their girlfriend. That's crazy. That's actually wild. I didn't think I had
Yeah.
that much sway.
Dude, Lux body pillow when?
When we have
Oh
money,
my god.
never.
Yeah,
on how much people are
everyone needs
paying for
to like give us money right now. We're gonna make a Kickstarter for Lux body pillows.
No, we're not doing that. God, it was funny though when we were. This had been after the jam, but we were looking and I saw on Twitter there was a life-size Gardevoir plush that just got released,
Oh my god.
and
Why?
yeah,
Those
that's
poor plushies.
yeah. Anyways,
I read that line.
great.
She's already made it clear that she's used to the presence of death, but I still haven't acclimated myself to it just yet. While I can barely look at the body, Lux has already torn some pieces of flesh off the carcass and is currently roasting it over a fire.
You gonna eat?
Oh no, I still have some.
I patted my coat and realized the last of my food is no more.
Hey, so you know how snow hares eat bark? You think I can...
No.
Right.
You're not very good at this whole living thing.
Lux's out-of-pocket observation causes me to chuckle.
You may be right. At least you're here to chaperone me. Slay any beasts that come my way and whatnot.
Give yourself some credit. That fight would have been a lot tougher if it wasn't for your fire magic.
My fire magic? But I still can't practice any magic.
But you know about the spell when I didn't. Somehow, with your knowledge and my magic ability, together we were able to cast Algae Low.
I had heard of dual casters before, but I never thought... Wait! I can practice magic! With you! Together! We can... Wow! Do you think we can, like, fly?
Probably not.
Right. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but still! I can't believe I can practice magic! And it's all thanks to you!
Again, I didn't do everything, so thanks for being smart.
I am not used to taking compliments.
No problem.
I bashfully look down at my feet when I notice.
Ow!
Has that cut on my hand always been there?
Must have been the spell. Sorry.
Right, the claw spell.
Yes, the claw spell.
The spell that gives you claws.
Of course.
Maybe you could show it to me now? If it's no bother.
The claw spell? You're bleeding. Should take care of that first.
Oh, right. What if we used a healing spell like Dia? Now that we can practice magic together, I can envision the spell for you and you can cast it onto me.
Just tell me what to do.
Great!
I ask Lux to hold out her hand onto mine, and with my other uncut hand, I grab onto hers. I imagine casting Dia, all the text I poured over night after night into the arts of healing, flashing through my mind, and
Magic sound effects.
a faint. Yes. A faint Verdant dubstep appears around Lux's hand. Is it working? I said it. I said the thing. Go.
Oh.
The cut doesn't seem to be getting any better. It still stings as much as it did before the spell started.
The only thing different?
Not really, no. It's fine though, it doesn't hurt that much. I guess I was getting a bit ahead of myself.
Want to try Albuquerque again?
God damn that. We
You
wanted
should
to
have just
put
committed to
Albuquerque
saying
in there.
Albuquerque.
No.
It's
It would
canon in
make
this
it
world.
canon. Yeah. Albuquerque.
We
Oh,
need
it was-
Albuquerque to be canon to the world of this winter of ours.
Yeah, when we were writing Algae Law, I think, Nintendo was like, "What can we write here?" And I threw it at Albuquerque, and he laughed, and I was like, "No, that's too dumb." And then 10 minutes later, we got to this scene, and it's like, "What way can we have her say this?" And I was like, "Albuquerque."
You know, because you wanted to say Albuquerque, but you typed it wrong, and you were like, "Should I misspelled it?" And I was like, "No, keep it."
Yeah, we should see if we can replicate it.
Holding hands again, I try imagining fire once again. This time, more clearly trying to summon Augie. Just like with the beast, fire rises out of Lux's hand once again.
Huh.
I stop concentrating on the spell.
Aggie seems to be just as responsive
Why
as
is she still
Aguilar
smiling?
before.
Yeah.
I'm not
Why
sure.
the
on
fuck is she still
specifics, but it looks
smiling?
like we-
Sorry.
I'm not sure on the specifics, but it looks like we won't be able to use healing magic on each other by sharing spells this way.
Second, this is gonna bother me.
Is she bugged?
No, she's not bugged. I just didn't.
Oh my god, you didn't change the pose in every single line, Crimson? Holy shit, what?
Yeah, can you even call yourself a visual novel developer?
You skipped a line.
Yeah, I'm testing. I'm testing. Sorry. Okay. But we can shoot fire.
At least, yes. But I'm sure there are other spells we can use if we put our minds to it. Just not the very important art of healing, I suppose.
Should at least wrap the cut with something. Use pressure to stop the bleeding.
You're right.
Here, let me help.
Lux fidgets with the end of her sleeve a bit until she finds a good grip on it, and then tears off a piece of cloth. She then snugly wraps the cloth around my hand a few times before tucking the loose end of cloth underneath a flap.
There. All done.
Wow, you're good at this.
Yeah, another survival tactic, you could call it. One you have to pick up pretty quickly if you can't use healing magic.
As if on cue, my stomach rumbles at Lux's mention of survival. Oh, I love this part
Oh, yeah.
because we put it in like the scene ended right before this line, and I was on a call with Krim, and I was just like, "Is there anything we're missing?" And then you brought up they haven't eaten yet, and I had like a meltdown on the
He's like,
VC.
oh my god, you're right, she's starving! We didn't feed her!
I felt like a neglectful parent. So we added in this line to segue into that little plot
We
beat.
failed her as her
Right.
collective fathers.
Still haven't eaten.
Yeah.
I guess that's still pretty important.
You want some?
Lux holds out a piece of cooked meat to me. The meat from the same carcass lying next to us.
I guess I don't have much of a choice.
There you go.
I grabbed a piece of meat from Lux and inspect it for a moment. Although it's burnt in a few places, the meat looks surprisingly edible in its current state. Still, knowing that this meat came from a beast that I saw live moments earlier, it makes me uncomfortable, but at the same time...
This is literally a jump scare.
Delia. Five Nights at
jump
Delia's.
Five Nights at Delhi.
Grah! This is what you get, foul beast!
Perfect. I chomp down on my would-be killer's roasted flesh, and it tastes edible. Well, either I finish this meat or I starve, so I continue eating. Lux softly claps in applause of my brave achievement.
Atta girl.
You said that so softly, my heart skipped a beat.
I mean, no, I was mentally preparing myself for that line for like the last 3 minutes. All right, Flaz, you're up.
Okay. Wait, am I Lux?
Your luck.
Your Lux
your
question
Lux
mark.
question mark.
Okay. Give me a second first. I want to talk about this piece.
Okay, while you
So-
do that, I'm gonna take a piss.
All right. So we were one day, I think, away from the like deadline, right? So it was like, oh my
Yeah, I'm
god,
pretty sure
I
it was
gotta.
the last day.
It may have been like the just hours before upload, and I was like, oh my god, I have to make the dream sequence music. Now Krim had told me that it was just about a few lines, so I just grabbed. I have like a million recordings of myself just humming or whistling, different ideas that I had for years. Like I grabbed one, right, which I thought it was a good idea to use. Then, while I was working on it, I just couldn't have it work because it was just too strange, right? It had a strange metric to it, so it just didn't work. But in between, I had this idea, right? Of, oh well, first I will set up the mood, right? So I had this chimes and like ethereal sounding background going on, and then I had this idea. Okay, well, it comes after this scene, but I thought, oh well, how can I picture like the playful feel of the Fae spirits, right? And I thought to myself, oh well, pandrums, right? They're kind of funny. And in between, I set up just this quick cadence, which I had on the original idea, which I had recorded. And then, wait, I had a message from someone. Oh, okay. And then I just had this idea of, well, now I just have to make it playful. I grabbed Habanera, which is a song that from there came tango music and all that, and I used just that rhythmic form and came out with this very quickly. There are plans to expand on this, but yeah, it was just this funny thing for anyone who's a music nerd like me. Yeah, it is inspired in Habanera.
I really like this. I think it really enhances the sort of like ethereal kind of vibe of the dream. Like it definitely feels like a purple song.
Yeah, and oh yeah, you can tell this is Daisy purple, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I think it works because anyone who I've seen playing this instantly is like, oh wait, this is a dream. So
Yeah, which I was gonna say we don't give a lot of visual cues, like other than like the 4:3 aspect ratio, which like is more something that people pick up on later that it means it's a dream. But the music like really sells like, oh, this is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I tried to draw this CG in like a different art style from the rest of the game to try and like help, distinguish it and make it clear that it's a dream, which is why there's like, all the like chromatic aberration and the different aspect ratio and stuff. And I tried to sort of make it resemble almost like a paper doll kind of.
hmm
So like I made the I made like I made the background very like intentionally sort of vague and hazy also. I'm really proud of this CD.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very
this
good.
is honestly my favorite piece that
It's
I've
very
made for
cute.
this game.
Anyways, guys, I coded the scene. I have no input other than that. All right, take us
I
away.
wrote
the
the
These
scene.
are
I
kind
like
of like a
it.
break for you.
I'm
Like
Lux,
you get to just
then.
spend a couple lines just doing nothing on the coding end.
Well, I didn't do nothing, but it is nice. Every time there's a CG in the script, I'm like, yes. I do one or two minor things and just leave it there. But I did do a couple things in
Yeah.
this, which we'll see. But you'd like to read, Flaz?
There we go. That feels better, doesn't it? Jeez, you really should be more careful. Then again, that's what makes you so cute. Huh? You don't like it when I call you cute? Then I call you cute again. Cute as a button you are. Now come here and give me a kiss.
Oh my god.
She pulls me in
Yes.
close, wrapping her arms around me.
That's the coding I did, guys. I put a zoom effect on it.
Yay!
It zoomed.
We're proud of you, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
and in order for him to do that, I had to like go in and separate the images of
Yeah.
like the art and the barrier.
And be like, hello, Adwi. I would like the bars, please, so I can do cool zoom. I think it looks cool. I think it was worth
Yeah,
it.
and I was like, "Fuck you," and then I did it.
I can feel her heartbeat against my cheek.
We can't stay like this forever. So let's make this moment last.
This moment. This moment?
That fades out so well.
Yeah.
Never realized that.
Lux tenses up for a moment, eyes wide and fingers curled, before relaxing once she realizes it's only me yelping myself awake.
You caught me there for a second.
Oh, the music hit.
Music always
Lux
hits.
lets out a sigh of relief.
Probably hits more because it's kicking off with the like drum variant. Like, this is the
Yeah.
full variant that just kicks.
Yeah, I like that there's a lot of different variants.
Yeah, I like to not lead into it the same way every time. You can just punch in sometimes. Having it ease in is really nice, that slow build up. If I want to go with the first variant that's just this like synth, I don't know, and then bring in the drums or hi-hats or whatever, or the melody. But sometimes just having it full swing in is also really nice.
I think it's really cool to have that kind of ability to, mess with it like that and
Yeah.
and use it to like better help like enhance certain scenes or enhance the atmosphere by using it in different ways. I think it's really
Yeah.
creative.
It's
I
really-
love when games do stuff like that.
It's really awesome to be able to flow between every part so smoothly. And it's also really nice to not just have the control of like this song is for this mood or whatever, and I can kind of do some other little things like fade it in or out, and instead just be like, I have this song for this general vibe, and I can get it down to like the minute detail with all these variants. Like, oh, I want the scene to pick up here, I want it to slow down here. I can do any of that I want with one track. It's very awesome.
I think too, this is like the first time we try the approach of using the Q command, right?
Technically, we used it before 4 or 5 years ago. Once.
Maybe.
Doki 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 doki.
Oh, right. You're. My
Yeah,
God. Okay.
But the only reason we use it for that is because there's there's like a brief lag when playing a song if you're playing two together, and they were seamless tracks. So,
Yeah,
but if you
al-
cue it,
also
there's
that-
no lag.
Those were like 4-second tracks too. So.
That was a fun one. Anyways, good morning.
Good morning, Lux. Sorry for startling you.
Lux doesn't seem bothered by the name I've given her anymore, but she does tilt her head inquisitively.
Did you have any weird dreams?
Weird?
Oh, that was definitely weird, but it's also way too embarrassing to admit to dreaming about. How would I even tell her about that dream? Yeah, I dreamt of you and it got very intimate, except you had a cat ears and you were way more talkative. Haha, so weird, am I right?
She's so quirky.
Thank you. I'm proud of that. The only thing weird about that scenario would be me. She'd never think the same of me again.
Nope, nothing weird, just plain old regular dreams. I don't really remember my dreams at all once I wake up, so...
Why did you yell all of a sudden?
Morning stretch?
It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. Just know that there are Fae in these parts, and they like to meddle with dreams.
Oh, I had no idea.
You know of them?
Only through my studies. They're shy but mischievous tricksters. They're shy but mischievous tricksters who dwell in forests and enjoy stealing or even swapping the dreams of sentients, right?
Right. They visited us last night. I turned to your father.
My father?
Ninety-two.
Fail. I'm too invested in your voice acting. Lux nods.
Seems like a nice man, but he's also the reason he became a merchant instead of the mage, right?
One of the reasons, yes. No, the main reason. I love my father, but Risk is a merchant's enemy, and he didn't want to risk losing his daughter to a passion so far removed from the family lineage.
One thing to interject with here is this is one of the... it might be the biggest change from the outline to the final thing, and it's also one of the CGs that got removed as a result. And it is that we initially were going to have the Delia dream with her father shown. I think it was gonna be like nightly. It was just gonna be spread out more, but it ended up being like they had the dreams at the same time, and it was Delia's POV. So we were like, what if she just says she saw it instead? And especially with like how and when we were introducing the whole Fae aspect.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's supposed to be a third dream. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like, that there's only two of them. I wanted to build up the whole dream thing more. But again, game jam thing, we at least established it once so that when it happens again, it's not just a random dream, the Fae were involved.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure also like the whole thing about Delia being kind of like pressured into like the life that she's been living. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that I had like thought of as I was like designing her. Like I went on a whole ramble with the fucking text tool in Fire Alpaca as I was writing notes about what things I was thinking about while designing her, and I was like writing all about the misogyny she's endured throughout her life.
And I wish we went over it like more, but my biggest concern with writing the script was that the romance wasn't believable. And I spent, I don't know how, like, that was my main focus in, like, writing this, and all the, like, unfortunately, the character building was secondary to just, like, do people want to see these two kiss? Will they believe that they will kiss? So I wish I went over that more. But, once again, game jam.
Yeah. I think it would be cool to release, like, some, like, extended version at some point, but I don't know if that would be something we would actually be interested in, or if we would rather just like focus on making updates to like the visuals and stuff.
It would be annoying with the translation stuff, I think.
Yeah. Since we're already getting translations, I think it would probably be easier to just like let it rest. Like, this is what the story ended up being.
Yeah, like I feel like the I kind of take pride in the fact that like this is what we could do within the game jam, like period. Like I kind of don't want to change that. Like some things I get, like I know Flaz is working on like some more music because some scenes just straight up don't have any, and that's an objective like win. But other things like you can say that like, oh, delving more into Delia's past is an objective win. Like if I say it like that, yes, it is. But you got to think about like the story is already told. You can't just like throw in more exposition and just call it a day. That ruins the flow. So you have to build these things up. And the
Yeah,
more you think
yeah.
about that, the more it's like, okay, at that point, is it even this Winter of Ours anymore? No, it's turning into something else. It's what's the name? Theseus's ship. So what the
I think so.
you guys know what I'm talking? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of problem. That at that point, it's becoming like a different story, which I'm not entirely
Yeah.
opposed to doing, but I don't want to just call it like this Winter of Ours 1.1 update where the story changes.
Deluxe edition.
Yeah. Especially
Oh.
when there's like it's a visual novel, so the story is the entire game.
Mhm.
It's like when someone like is making those like live service games and they just randomly decide to release an update that entirely changes the gameplay. And then like everyone in the community is fucking pissed.
That would be really funny to do, but like I don't have the heart for that. I sympathize with the community too much. But also imagine if a visual novel did that. That would be so funny.
We should do it. Not on this, but someday. That would be really funny. That reminds me, I had a web novel idea where it would be like a time travel kind of thing, and every time there was like an actual time travel event in the story, all the previous chapters would change.
Oh my god.
That's sick.
But it wouldn't like
That
it would be
sounds
so hard
cool,
to do.
but that also sounds like it would be a fucking nightmare for like
Yeah.
accessibility and like archival.
Yep. For
Yeah.
literally every purpose, it's a nightmare, but it's also cool.
Yeah.
One of the other things I was just thinking of in terms of touching on things, and we do, it's not a plot hole at all, I don't think, but we have these two swap dreams here, and Delia has a dream from Lux's perspective later, but we never know if Lux had one as well.
Yeah. Well, we do establish that
We established they don't
Faye
have to.
can. Yeah, they don't have to swap. They can just Faye can do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not
I
a
mean-
problem, but could have been
I'm
something to
assuming
put
that
into
whatever
questions.
dream she had was kind of irrelevant compared to like what is going on in the
Yep.
scene.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it would have been a
That's
question
it.
Delia would have asked, if anything, later on during that section. But no biggie. It's just something that I just randomly thought of. Anyways, let's get back to it. You already read this line, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
He's the one who convinced me to settle for a merchant's life.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
No, it's okay. You were only recounting what the face showed you. I'm the one letting things off my chest. Anyway, do you think the face stole my dream and gave it to you?
Yeah, and there's a chance they also gave my dream to you.
To me?
But why would Lux dream of herself?
That's a
It's
really
actually
fun.
kind of tough to try and like think of like a design for this character that's like looks similar enough to Lux that like it wouldn't be weird for Delia to just assume that it's Lux, but also looks just different enough that like if you squint you can kind of go like, wait, is this a different character?
Maybe they're twins.
Oh yeah, I remember I had a friend of mine play this, and he suggested me to change the scene because he said his words, "It's obvious this is a flashback," and I was like, "Oh really? You want to die on that hill?" Like it's a flashback to herself is what I meant. We got him. Or is there a chance that wasn't Lux after all?
Speaking of dreams, I just remembered, wasn't this initially supposed to, like, the whole story initially supposed to start with a dream?
Yes. Yes, it was.
But then
Oh
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
I
I
worse.
remember that actually. It was supposed to start with like some like vague CG of them like kissing or something.
Yes.
yeah, that came
It
from an
was like
idea I had, but then when looking at the actual story and like what the beats were, it kind of didn't work.
Yeah.
that only confuses me even more.
Of course, they could have only stolen yours and thrown my dream out.
maybe.
Just you on your guard when you sleep. Don't be surprised if you see something you were better off not knowing.
Sure.
Better off not knowing. What could you mean? No, this is exactly the speculation Lux is ominously warning against. Besides, catfolk are just a tall tale parents tell to scare kids into behaving. I shouldn't look too much into her or her past if she isn't comfortable. But now that I think about it, we've been traveling together for a week now, and I barely know anything about Lux.
Let's start packing up. We should be able to travel east for a few hours before the Lord cuts us off again.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am. I mean, Lux, ma'am. I mean,
Mommy! I get it, I get it.
Snow crunches underfoot as we trek on. It's been a week since I embarked on this journey with Lux, but there still doesn't seem to be an end in sight. The Lord continuously cuts us off just as we begin to make progress to the east. Not to mention, I never knew how huge these forests were until I had to hike through so much of them. Sometimes I worry we'll be trapped here forever. But Lux assures me that we'll find a way out, eventually. While walking all day is still tough, my legs have finally accustomed to our routine, making the pain more bearable. The same way my legs are acclimating, Lux seems to be growing more talkative, making the afternoons less monotonous.
In warmer seasons, lots of flowers grow around here.
oh, what kind?
Purple ones? And white ones. I don't know the names. They're beautiful.
I'd love to see them in full bloom. I've never seen a wild flower field in bloom before.
Really?
No, I guess you could say I don't go out much.
Even after all your trips transporting goods between towns, you never seen a flower field before?
Well, honestly, I haven't left my hometown much. This was only my third trip between towns.
Would it be you'd or you've, 92?
You had never seen a flower field before, or you have?
Because she still hasn't. So wouldn't it be have?
Yes. Damn. Typo caught
minor
on
grammar
stream.
mistake.
I died.
win.
That's it.
mistake.
Time to off myself on stream. It's turning into one of those.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the stream, we're all gonna like commit group suicide.
Whoa, wait,
Jesus
you guys don't have to go.
Christ.
Just me. It's my spelling mistake.
It's not even a spelling mistake, it's a grammar mistake.
I'm also going to change it in all the
Even worse.
translation files so that people, I don't know if it would even change anything, but they will get this fixed as well. Cool. All right. I can't stop myself. This happened a lot where I'd like, why is it lagging so much? Did it crash? That'd be really funny.
Oh
No,
my
we're good.
god.
We're good. All good. It's coming back. Any
what
moment
happened?
now. I made some adjustments and saved. And
Oh.
it's not low. It might have crashed.
Oh, well,
back, guys.
that's an oopsie daisy moment.
Wow, I normally doesn't just full crash like that. Okay, let me just open another one. Oh, did it come? Okay, now it comes back after I fucking. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna.
This is so fucked up. Fucked up and evil.
Okay, we're back. I think we already read that line. We've already read that
Yeah.
line. It's fixed now. Look at that, guys. It was never wrong in the first place.
Wow.
There we go.
Before, you know, all this happened.
Oh. Unlucky on a couple levels.
Beyond changing careers from merchant to mountaineer?
Well, you haven't been long enough to see a field of flowers. Now I wish I could show them to you.
You know, you could combine some fire, growth, and protection spells to keep snowy areas like this suitable for plant life.
I'm remembering Frithian playing this after being told by someone, like, it's the gayest thing they ever read. And he was like, it's not that gay. I've read gayer. And he kept saying that as the story went on. And then he got about 65% through. He stopped for a second and just went, yeah, this is the gayest shit I've ever read.
What a guy.
I'm honored.
I mean, it literally is a gay romance, so I'd sure hope so.
Yeah, but you'd think there are gayer romances.
True, actually. We need to get gayer.
All right, someone kiss me right now.
Everyone in the call, transition now.
I need 4 transitions stat.
Like the Power Rangers, you know.
We all take our estrogen.
Go estrogen rangers. Hell yeah.
Fucking cyborg.
Did you read this line already, Adrian?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. It's common enough practice that some farmers contract mages to keep their crops alive during the winter. It is a lengthy process, unfortunately. I doubt we'll have enough time to continually cast the necessary spells while outpacing him.
Isn't there a quicker spell to maybe grow a flower from your hand?
Not sure. Maybe I can check in later in my tome for any notes on the subject?
Great. Hold on, I need to look at something. Okay, fair enough, sure.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the end of this game.
Yeah, this
That's
stream
fine.
is so long. We might have to cut the stream in half or something.
Yeah.
How about after this day we take an intermission to talk about, maybe look over the scripts and some of the concept art, and then whoever can last any longer than that can finish this off.
Do you know how long it's gonna take?
Yeah, we're gonna be here for like at least like double the amount of time that we've already been here.
I mean, we can
I don't think so.
also
We're getting
do a
faster.
part 2. I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting faster because we're getting too tired to continue making comments every other line.
Yeah. Which was kind of the whole point of doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
My say is that we should like after we do this little intermission, we stop the stream and then we do a follow-up stream like either tomorrow or in a couple days where we just like pick up where we left off.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
That makes sense.
I can
Okay.
do it tomorrow.
So we can go through the rest of 7 here since it's almost done, and then the first 2 of the midday since they're both short, and then we're halfway.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
The girl, a few words as always, but I could tell underneath her scarf she was practically beaming with excitement. The news of potential flower spell, put a little extra pep in Lux's step, her free arm swinging in sync. Even though I've gotten used to Lux's pace by now, we still hold hands throughout our marches. Maybe Lux thinks I still need the help, but I'm not complaining. The warmth and gentle squeeze from her hand is reassuring, especially when Lux is in a good mood like now. Inevitably, neither of us can keep a conversation going forever, and silence settles between us once more. Lost in the peace, my mind begins to wander. Wondering about myself, about where I am, about Lux. I've shared a lot about myself these past few days with Lux. By now, I wouldn't hesitate to call her a friend of mine, and yet there's still so little that I know about her.
Oh, they're back.
Oh?
Oh no. No, I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
god, twink guy.
Twink guy.
Hello, back.
Hello, twink guy.
Hello. That you said you wouldn't come back forever, but I'm glad.
Yeah, what happened to that, huh?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, guy,
Not guy.
sorry. Sorry, twink,
Lord.
the twink they. I don't know what gender you are. Sorry, twink they.
Twink
Twink
entity.
they. Twink entity. Entity of the twink variety.
Yeah.
I know that she lives in these forests and seems to like it here. I also know she has an endless curiosity for magic. She's a short-spoken but kind girl who knows some magic spells and survival skills. And that's about all I know about her. Of her. I don't know if she has any interest beyond magic. I don't know where she came from or why she lives in this forest. I'm not even sure why she's helping me, beyond maybe the goodness of her heart. No, spending a week marching through the wilderness with someone you just met goes beyond kindness, doesn't it? So many questions. Where do I even start? Should I even bring up such questions with her? Well, at the very least, I do want to get to know her better. Being that she's my friend and all.
It feels kind of embarrassing to see my art so close up. Like, you zoomed in too much. Don't look at it. You can see all the extra pixels outside of the line art in her hair. It's so embarrassing.
You're telling me, like, having to read, like, my writing when I'm, like, being, like, even 20% earnest? This is, like, it's a little...
I have
don't
to
wanna
read
say
your
the C
writing
word.
while being earnest too.
But it's not your writing.
It's, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
difference.
but like, and I have to voice act with my whole ass into it. I have to put my whole dick and balls into this voice acting.
Oh, my mic's not picking it up. I'm laughing.
Your
Of course,
sprites are
there's...
beautiful.
Twink
Thank
woman
you.
says your sprites are
Thank
beautiful.
you,
No,
twink
you're
woman.
beautiful. Anyways, do you read this line already?
I'm about to. Of course, there is a chance that she doesn't view me as her friend. Does she? Does she not? I don't know. My head hurts.
She's so real.
Enough worrying. I'll just ask.
Ask what?
Oh, well, I said that aloud again, didn't I?
Yep.
She's so
Is there-
quirky.
Something on your mind?
Well, actually,
Ooh, the
Hell
choices.
yeah.
Oh, twink woman, you missed the beautiful dream CG that I drew.
Lex
Oh,
had mentioned
me.
playing with icicles when
Hey.
she was... Oh, fuck, man. I'm
Hey.
sorry. I'm
Hey.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Back to your room.
Okay, I'm in my room. You fucked.
Back to your cell.
Lux had mentioned playing with icicles when she was younger. Maybe now she'd be more willing to open up about her past experiences in the forest?
so how was it like growing up here? I couldn't even begin to imagine how different it must have been to the town life I was used to.
You get used to it.
I see.
This one's been a burning question of mine. Has she lived in the forest her entire life? Or did she come from somewhere else before making the forest her home? Have to ask.
So, Lux, can I ask you, where did you come from?
No.
I guess that's my bad for phrasing the question like that.
You're very nosy all of a sudden. I don't appreciate it.
Sorry. I'll stop asking those kinds of questions.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be cat ears, by the way.
I did
Oh.
not
They
notice that
look
until
so
now.
dumb.
I thought it
love
was
them.
just like speech bubbles. I didn't realize there was another one at the other side.
I didn't even think about that. Nah, well, it was supposed to be subtle anyways, so I'm not too worked up about it.
Yeah.
I just want something other than a rectangle.
So,
Better not be prying into my past again.
no, I swear I won't do that anymore. I just wanted to ask.
Lux shoots me a glare, causing me to choke on my words.
Go on.
What's your favorite color?
Never thought about that.
That's it? That was less insightful than I had hoped.
My turn. What's gotten into you? Why do you suddenly care so much about my past?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you or worse.
Didn't answer my question.
Lux,
I can feel a lump forming in my throat alongside a sense of helplessness.
I'm sorry.
I'm so stupid. I pushed her into a corner with questions that crossed the line.
She is so mentally ill.
Don't cry. I'm sorry.
I let out a sniffle, barely able to look Lux in the eye.
I'm sorry for crying and those questions.
Don't apologize, really. It was my fault. I always tried avoiding talking about my past. I never told you how much of a touchy subject it was to me. So, sorry for making you cry, but please, for your sake, please don't ask about my past.
My cat is scratching on my door. He can tell we're playing a cat girl game. He wants in.
Okay. I was asking because I just wanted to get to know you better. As a friend.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Sounds is much more uncomfortable now, like a rushing river now frozen. Thank you, Fit, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I didn't mean for things to end up like this. But now that the mood's been soured, I don't know how to recover. Does Lux want to talk to me anymore? Does she even want to listen to me?
I like it when Lux has a sprite where she blushes. Yeah, that's a good sprite.
Yeah, she's so cute. She's so cute with your kitty.
Alright. Do we count it? Hey. I'm not counting that shit down.
Hey.
Very, very subtle thing no one will literally ever catch. The snow particles. Oh, they disappeared. There they are. These snow particles are the ones with like a blue tint. And after this line, they become pink. And with a zoom, it's kind of hard to actually catch the fact that they're changing. Even though I think the image itself moves, like these won't stick. But anyways.
You can kind of tell.
You caught it? Like before I even mentioned it? I'm not special? Well, I'm honored that you caught it though.
Criminology, you fucking dick. What do you think?
I'm happy someone noticed. I thought I was cooking.
And it turns out you were.
Hell yeah. It's supposed to symbolize the warmth returning to the scene, yada yada yada. You first.
Wow, so symbolism.
Such
No, please,
symbolism.
you first.
Big
I
wow.
insist.
Oh, well, you know, I was thinking Ghost of Christmas Past? What's next? What else is there? Let me think about this.
Read the line.
Your alias?
Please,
think
please
whatever.
read, please read,
Okay.
please read.
Oh my god.
Come Finity.
I can't read if you
I'm so
I can't read if
tired.
you all
I'm so
start fucking
sleepy.
talking.
Talk.
Go on.
You know I don't get to touch. I know I don't talk much about myself. There's some things I can't touch on, but others are fair game. I should do a better job at letting you know which is which, or what's the difference between something I don't have much to say on and something I won't have much to say on. Does that make sense?
Staring off for a moment at Lux's sudden trust in me.
Hello?
Hashtag boundaries. Hashtag feminism.
Yes, it does make sense.
So, I could start now by sharing a little bit about myself, since we're friends.
I feel
She
like
said
my
it-
voice
she
for
said
Delia
the
has
thing.
just gotten higher and higher pitched as
It
we've gone
has.
on. Yeah,
Mine?
it's because I'm I'm like getting progressively more sleepy, and when I get sleepy, my voice gets higher. Like I'm having to like actively put effort into talking normal, but like normally when I'm this sleepy,
Like, normally when I'm just sleepy, I start talking like this. I start going like crazy. I'm so crazy.
Yes. Anyways,
hold on,
she said it.
what the fuck-
She said the thing. We really are friends.
Oh, please do tell.
A crin pear roast over a fire. Tastes cozy. That's my favorite
Twink,
treat
never
for the winter.
speak in that voice again.
What the fuck do you mean?
At least whenever I can get my hands on them. I never found them in the wild, so I don't think they grow around here. I only really get them when I go into town.
You go into town? Sorry, ignore that. I was just curious.
No, that's fine. I've been to town before, that's all I can say.
That's fine.
Is this a more normal sound for her?
Are you getting
Crin
worried
pears,
because of this
huh?
person calling you a twink?
Pay
You're
attention to
fine.
them.
I don't want to make people uncomfortable with my voice. With my stupid, girly, stupid baby voice.
Nah,
You
it's
want me to
fine.
do it?
Yeah, midway through the game, Delia's voice switches from cute anime girl to like big buff dude. Big masculine, big huge guy.
Yeah, Flazium's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 meters high and 2 meters wide. I'm a square.
I don't think you want to be 2 meters wide.
Green beers, huh?
Oh, they're an interesting fruit. Sweet, but almost bitter. I was never fond of the texture of them raw, but maybe they're better roasted. But what's strange is that they should grow around here. They're not that uncommon. Better yet, I think they can survive the winter. Maybe she just hasn't seen them.
Lux!
Were you waiting for Flaz?
No, I was reading something else.
Ah,
Oops, too loud.
Do you know how kern pears grow?
no.
Underground. I'm not a farmer, but it probably looks kind of like weeds at first glance. So if you didn't know, you've probably just been...
Walking right past it.
Lux holds her face in her hands.
That explains it. I'll have to look for some in the warmer months. Thank you.
It's nothing.
Now I wish we could eat some now.
I may have an idea. if I recall correctly, they're pretty resilient and can survive in the cold here. It's just a matter of uncovering them.
I don't have time for that.
Unless we use Aguilar to melt some snow around us as we walk. You might need to rest sooner, but what do you say?
Yes. I mean, sure. We can try that.
So cute. You're such a cutie patootie. Now, how did we manage to cast Aguilar again?
Yes, like Persona 4. Yes, yes. You missed the rant where I went over my who put this in the me 92FM fail. Whatever. It's Game Jam. I couldn't come up with anything original. I think the only original spell name is Escarodine. But anyways.
Miss Twink, I hope you don't take this in a bad way, but you kind of talk like a 15-year-old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, no, this is just an observation, okay? I've had friends who are 15 and like they all talk exactly like this.
It reminds me of Llama somehow.
Oh, llama?
Yeah.
I see it. I
No?
see it.
Yeah, you see.
You don't know.
I don't
what
know
it
who that
is.
is.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Damn, your channel is just
exactly this.
ASMR re-uploads? Sorry, I shouldn't be getting distracted.
Okay. Back to script.
Why are you toxic?
I'm not being toxic. You're the one who's spamming the chat with who. Like, what are you, an owl?
I am going to die. Okay, I'm
Thanks
gonna
for
mute
dropping
for a
by.
second.
For a second.
Katie Lunds,
I love being a
Twitch
streamer.
longer.
I love alienating everyone who watches my stream.
I know what you've done.
Jesus.
March 8th,
Kitty Lunds, we're glad to have you back. We miss this energy.
Yeah, thank you. We had no like active chatters for like an hour.
Just
I'm
been
crying in a little
pushing
bit.
on.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes, let's push on. We had practiced casting whatever. Still, we had a
Casting minors?
yes. They do
Whoa.
that. Anyways. Still, we had at least a couple more hours of daylight to kill. So as long as we didn't need to slow down, I could take my time honing our casting skills.
Imagine a fire. Imagine a fire.
I fidgeted around with Lux's hand as I tried to maintain a proper grip. Digits interlocking, wrapping around her knuckles with the tips of my fingers. Our palms laying flat against each other, slowly swaying with each step of ours. Without thinking, I give hers a little squeeze.
I like the reprieve from "You are nothing without me." Can I get VIP? No. You are nothing with me. Nothing. Wait, with you? With you were nothing. Huh.
Huh.
Anyways,
Oh,
is this part of the casting ritual?
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out if our hand holding was off.
oh.
we love you too, twink woman.
Inky Winky.
Aguilar.
Answer.
Tinky Winky. Yeah, that's gonna be your new nickname from now on, Tinky Winky. Thank you for being our #1 fan, Tinky Winky. Donate us $10 through Super Chat right
crazy.
now, and you can be. What? What? Oh my god. You dream of us sharing a winter. You could say that you possibly dream of this winter of ours.
It hurts. This hurts.
Ah.
We're not gonna make it to the end
No,
of
we're
the
not.
scene.
At this pace, no, we're not.
Adri Reed, we have to break free.
Yes? No? I have no clue?
Lex squeezes my hand back.
Is this better?
Uh,
Why is my mouth so dry all of a sudden? Answer, Deli. You have to answer.
yes.
What? I can feel my cheeks heating up. They must be so red right about now.
She's so cute.
Maybe this can substitute for Agilel.
No need.
Lex lifts her arm to show me her gloves set ablaze.
Ugh.
Wait, I was thinking out loud again. Who cares? We have fire.
No, we just have to keep our eyes peeled.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Never mind.
The day draws on, yet it bears no fruit.
Get it?
Fruit. We march onwards until Lux suddenly stops, leaving me in front for once.
There.
Wait, did you just call everyone a fruit?
No, I mean, do you want that?
That's homophobic. I need to make a call out post on you.
Well, I think you're projecting a little bit because I wasn't doing that, but you assumed I did. So
Damn. Looks like I need to make a call out post about myself too. Oh my god, we can be call out buddies. We can
Yes.
trauma bond.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I see a Kryn pair.
Really?
That weed over there looks different.
Upon further inspection, small purple dots blotch the otherwise green weed.
You're right.
As Lux approaches the alleged fruit, the snow around it melts away to reveal.
Look, there's a whole bunch of them. Let's grab some.
It's so hard to not go high pitched. I'm so sleepy.
You should let go first.
Right.
I let go of her hand. Burning all the pears after all that trouble would be a disaster, as comical as it would be.
You already know I wanted to write it. Now.
This
Lux steps up to the plant, sizing it up.
The moment of truth.
She reaches out, grips the weed, and gives it a tug. And out slides.
Yes!
A mandragora.
I reach a hand up for a high five, but Lux just looks at me. After a moment, Lux also raises her hand.
Yes?
It feels like I'm more excited than her. Then again, maybe I weirded her out with the concept of a high five.
That's what you were looking for, right?
After a moment of staring, Lux nods emphatically. A good sign.
Yeah. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry about it. Fuck. I'm just happy I could help.
I like
I'm
to
just
imagine that's what
fucked.
Delia says. Yeah. She's like always like, oh hello,
wow,
my
you
name is
upgraded.
Fuck.
You upgraded Lux from your make-believe girlfriend to your make-believe wife. I'm sorry, that was that me?
Wow. Wait, that's why she had to leave. She was getting married.
Yo, real.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Lux after story when.
No,
Oh my god.
you are so
And
toxic.
we need to develop a parasocial fan base entirely dedicated to Lux.
the Lux cult.
Shall we set up camp?
Doxed.
We can
I do
dox
that
Adri.
myself.
No, do not tell them my address.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay, for a second I thought you
Yeah.
were gonna say the actual address, and I literally was about to piss myself.
You just screamed instead.
Really, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You should go there.
You
That
should
is a
go there
that is
and-
a real address. It is a real address. 1600
Varia
Pennsylvania
meetup
Avenue.
at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's the fucking White House.
Yeah.
We'll go there and
You
kill
need-
him.
What do
Yeah,
you
like-
mean I need that twink? What do you mean? Hello?
You do not want the being in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
the Lord.
Fuck him. I want him dead. We're getting political now. Fuck this.
I also want him dead.
My fellow Americans.
Our YouTube channel is gonna mysteriously disappear in 5 minutes once they realize that we said that.
How much for a meetup? What's the base offer?
3 quid.
$10,000.
Mommy's got
I am 100% genuine
Oh
about
my
this. I will
God.
meet up with you if you give me $10,000.
I'll do that. Fuck it.
I'll meet you up for $1. Send it up.
Let's
It's
roast
paid.
some pears.
That's it. You have no other choice.
What do you mean mommy's got money? Hello?
Read the
Am
line.
I gonna become a sugar baby live on stream?
Okay, just read the line. We have to get through this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It took us like 5 minutes to read one word.
I think this one's about done.
Oh, nice. Fuck.
You should have you should have the first one.
Oh no, I couldn't. They're your favorite.
It's thanks to you we have them, and I wanted to see you try them.
Oh, well then, if you insist.
Lux hands me her skewer, which I lift towards my mouth. After blowing on the hot piece of fruit for a moment, I take a bite.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. The smoked flavor goes really well with the sweetness. It almost tastes like the inside of an apple pie, but kind of better.
I'm glad you liked it. You have a
Don't
you have a
such a hater,
harem
that's my
fighting for
tweak,
you
you're
in
talking
YouTube
true.
chat.
This is actually true. I am Sentoki's tweak. Tweak? Twink. I'm
You are
fucking
tweaking though.
silly. Yeah.
Line?
Wait. Actually, whoever donates the most amount of money gets to have me as their twink.
Can you stop?
I bet 10k would change that baby boy.
Okay, Agent Line.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Say, you're smiling right now, aren't you? Under your scarf, I mean. And if you aren't gonna answer,
What the hell?
Pay
That means I'm right,
$10,000
right?
for this winner of ours on itch.io.
Oh yeah, I mean you can.
Please don't.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. No, it would be really, really
Give me
funny if
your-
you gave us $10,000.
Give me your retirement fund. Give me your college tuition savings.
You know that would actually pay my escape to Spain.
Oh my god, you were?
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
so
thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you so
though.
much.
We don't know what to do with that money, but thank you.
Yeah.
Give
we
it
gotta
to
figure that
me.
out.
Oh my
God.
What the hell is going on?
Genuinely, if I could find someone who was willing to like pay for me to just like live in their house and just like be cute, then like I would take it.
Okay, did you read
What a
this one already?
deranged stream.
Yeah.
Not answering.
You should take the rest of this one. I'll eat the next one that's ready.
Sure.
Lux takes the rest of the pear and digs in. As she takes her first bite, she closes her eyes as she chews. I wonder what she's thinking. After a couple more bites, Lux finishes off the fruit and looks at me.
Thank you. I really enjoyed this.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like the fruit. It means all our efforts were worth it.
I said that line so weird. Whatever.
Not
I'm
just the
sleepy.
Kryn pear. Or a lot more.
Lux doesn't elaborate further, but I think I get the gist of what she's trying to say.
It's no problem at all, Lux.
Lux.
Is the name bothering you again? Should I stop?
No. It's taking a bit of getting used to, but having a name can be nice.
The crackle of the campfire fill the night air with a peaceful bliss as we share more of our roasted treats with each other. Okay. Save there. I don't know how much more I can take.
We're not going
This
through the
Sigma
2
of ours.
middays.
Oh,
No.
this is actually the narrator. This is my line.
Yeah.
Do you really want to read it?
I don't know. Do you? Do you want me to? I could.
I was thinking this is a better like starting point for the next time.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
yes. I agree.
I already saved once, but why not save again? Alright, so then I'll pull up
Yeah.
the docs, I guess.
Yeah, just to
Okay.
fill in because now we have an actual chat here. This stream has gone on longer than we thought. I think we all thought we would have been done with the game by now, but instead we're like almost halfway,
That's
and we wanted to
and
talk about
I'm
other stuff
really
as well.
sleepy.
Me too.
I got like 2 hours of sleep.
Not me too, but
okay. Now, which one of these? Here it is.
Yeah, sorry for my
Voila.
10-minute long monologue.
Close game.
thank you for
Yoink.
being here, Sentoki, and Kitty Luns.
All right, let's go over the docs. I put these in chronological order. This was my first doc when I saw Adri's art with things. So this is what I knew I needed, like the rules for the jam. Yeah, soft colors. I've wanted to make something kind of like this in the romance sphere, where especially with Yuri specifically, I think there's a lot of like fluff stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I wanted to make something that wasn't like super edgy, but also had like some weight behind it beyond just being like some slice life high school thing or something.
Yeah, which is
Krim,
all
we
I
need
can
to-
really
We
all I
need-
can
we
really
need to-
muster. Sorry. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
We need to capitalize off of the wealthy woman parasocial relationship. We need to make a podcast.
Hell yeah. Yeah, original time length. Some of this is after I sent this in 92. But most of this are from before. Yeah. This is from after. A lot of this is from after, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
You're not the only Twink developers out there.
What?
I probably wrote this on mobile. The spelling is fucking awful. That's awesome.
What do we have to do to keep the wealthy woman parasociality? I'll do anything. Please, I need money.
Yeah, when I hear
Money.
Sula kiss for
Please
Thursday
give
and by
me
kissing,
money.
this is where
Please.
the initial opening with like the dream of the kiss scene was coming from. It was like that there's
Oh,
a
is
pack and then there's a
this-
cold open.
How much of this was when you sent it to me?
Not much of it. I know this was here, and I know this was here.
Adrian art jump scare.
Oh
Yeah,
god, I
'cause
forgot
it's
about this
good.
premise. Adri jump scare. Anyways,
Yeah,
that was
Oh,
this
yeah.
that.
little VTuber guy.
Here's 92's first doc. Same cold open.
Oh, I forgot I use that font when I type. Yeah, because I'm so professional. Oh my god.
Catgirl lore. Do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
This is
what
before they had
it's
names.
late, unfortunately, so I'm having trouble remembering what exactly my thought process was. I know you mentioned a Magic Academy, and I wanted
I
to roll with
forgot
that for a
that.
while. And like something something magic, something something cat girl, something something kiss. Um, I couldn't make the Magic Academy thing work, and my mind ended up going to Spice and Wolf, which is an anime I've only seen a few episodes of. Never
Oh, damn.
use Courier New. So what was I gonna
Sentoki,
say?
stop making references to things that only I will understand in the chat.
Why did you say Crimfinity? What do you need from me? What is up? Oh, here, maybe. That might be what you saw. Oh, I forgot I wrote that.
Oh yeah. That's right. December 18th, man. We were working on this for a while.
Just with the outline, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Our initial ideas and shit.
Okay, so
Yeah, this
yeah, I was
was the
talking about
initial
Spice and Wolf,
ideas.
which is an
I
episode
don't hate you personally. I love you, Sentoki. Please, I don't hate you. I love you. Please, please don't go.
such an unhinged stream, I must say that again.
It only took like 2 people. Holy.
Yeah. Because we pay attention
I
to them a
have to
lot.
I have to juggle my harem.
Anyway, that's the stock. So,
Ah.
so some of the assets on this are replaced. Like this was not the original art. There was just text here. This was the doc I initially sent to Adri.
Oh yeah.
Overview. I think there were some slight tweaks later on to the synopsis and stuff, but it basically looked like this when I
Yeah.
sent it out.
And originally these images were completely different, just like images of like random anime girls that like fit the vibe generally and stuff
There
like
literally
that.
wasn't one for Delia. There was 2, I think, for
Yeah.
Lux, and there was just a picture of clouds for the Lord.
Did we put what's her name? Izutsumi?
Oh my
From
god,
Dungeon Meshi.
Izutsumi. Izutsumi
Yeah.
was actually it was such a good help that you like put images and like listed specific things you want to be inspired by.
Yeah, I was happy with the scarf pull. I think that was my idea. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah,
I think
can't
this
remember.
is more interesting. This was kind of my vision, I guess. The less colors. Oh shit! I don't know what I just did.
Yeah. It
Like
would have
kind of
been
what I was
so cool if
thinking.
the background artists followed the color palette.
I'm happy we had background artists.
Yeah, it's definitely better than nothing. I would have probably killed myself if I had to draw all the backgrounds myself. So I'm definitely happy that we had them. I just wish that they like looked at the color palette at all.
Drama? No.
But like whatever. We
BGR is
don't
so
have to we
cool.
don't have to think too hard about that.
They were
I'm
cool to
thankful
work
for
with.
their work.
Dax especially came in on very short notice and made bangers. Selling was also
Yeah.
much appreciated. Who made the Force
Yeah.
BG, which is half the runtime of the game. Anyways,
Yeah,
this was the
they
very
did great
short
work.
plot.
It's just I had to color correct a lot of it because they just it didn't fit the rest of the art like at all. Like the thing with my art is that it's very like vibrant pastel, you know? And so like when they put their original like drafts of their like backgrounds in the game, their backgrounds straight up looked grayscale next to my sprites. So I had to add a lot of color in myself.
Anyways, this is the DM I sent to Adri.
Yeah.
I typed it all out in here. It was indeed titled "Time to Kidnap" in all caps. Worked out.
Yeah, I actually I
Mission
had gotten
accomplished.
approached by multiple people asking to like work with me, but like the thing that separated you guys from everyone else is that like one, you guys had like an actual pitch document, and two, you guys were the only people who actually would fucking reply to me after I replied to them. Like there was like one other person who like had asked me to like make art for their project, and like I was just like, you know what, sure, whatever. And then like after that initial conversation, they did not like talk to me at all. And so like after I got this DM, I was just like, man, this is so much better. And then like immediately canceled on the other person I was gonna work with.
That's just rude.
No, no, because it benefited
just
us. That means
well,
it's good.
no, no,
Well,
no, no.
like,
I mean the other dude that just says you want to
Oh,
work,
yeah.
yes, and then just fucks off. You know that's rude.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like they didn't even discuss with me about like what the characters were gonna be like. Like they just said like, "Oh, it's gonna have transgender characters in it." And I was like, "Okay." And then like that's it.
interesting.
Like I love transgender characters. But like
Mhm.
I need more than just they are transgender to make a design. I don't know, maybe that's a skill issue on my part.
Karim, I think Kitty Loans is mainly complimenting you. 'Cause you're the one that keeps us organized,
Yeah.
basically.
I guess.
Oh no. Various artists is just
It's an entity.
yeah, it's a god. Basically, it's God. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
reincarnation of John Madden.
So this is
I
the
didn't
actual
like
outline.
transgender people. I love transgender people. I'm literally trying to make the members of this team transgender.
That was supposed to be a secret plot. Wow. Okay.
That's the underlying psyops going on.
I'm literally the person that Donald Trump is warning people about.
Man, fuck that guy. Don't mention,
fellow
don't mention him. I'll
Americans.
go on a rant.
My fellow Americans, there's a twink, and he's the enemy.
And he's the
Yeah.
enemy, and I don't like him, and I would very much like him dead. Thank you.
Secret Service,
Now I will
please kill
sign
that
this
man.
paper.
I've heard a lot of people saying they want this man dead. Not me. I wouldn't want to kill someone. But I've heard a lot of people saying the world would be a better place if we killed this man.
That was the best one. That was the best one.
Thank you.
Dude, I have a friend who does like the best Donald Trump impression. Like he doesn't have the voice down at all, but like he has the vocabulary and the manner of speech down like perfectly. It's like uncanny how hilarious he is when he does this Donald Trump impression. Every time I talk to him, I'm like begging him to do it again because he can just ramble on and on for like hours in that impression. It's so funny.
Anyways, this is the actual outline we put together.
Yeah, this one took a surprisingly long time to put. Like, I think
Yeah.
we had it. So the jam allowed us to work on this, like, for as long as you want before the actual
You
jam
can
period,
do
and we
proof of
worked on this up
concept and
until like
planning,
a couple days
basically.
before.
Yeah, you can do proof of concept and planning stuff.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, we were pretty much just working on this for a few days until there was like a couple days left till the jam started, and then we kind of chilled out. I think I took a brief look at getting the snow code working and seeing how I would go about doing that.
Did we
And
get
that was
paid
about
for
it.
winning the jam? No.
We did not win the jam. The jam, for one, hasn't ended, and two, I don't think has a cash prize. But the voting
There is-
ends on the 14th.
There was a cash prize of $100 for
Yeah,
like
but they
one
didn't-
person though, right?
But it was for the secondary theme, and then they forgot to put the criteria
Yeah.
up for the secondary theme.
Oh.
So
Oh, that's funny.
you won! Exclamation mark! Oh, you looked into the future. For some reason, I was like, "What if they
Thank you.
weren't trolling?" And I just didn't notice.
Yeah, we're talking to an actual time traveler. That's the reason why she's so rich.
What I can say about Kitty Luns is that for sure I may dream about this in a couple of minutes. Be it a dream, as in a pleasant dream, or a nightmare, who knows?
Is there anything interesting on the actual outline that would be super different?
I did want to talk about the ideas doc that I had, because we got derailed as we usually do. But no, this outline is pretty like there's only like minor changes that where we like deviated. Um, this one I was talking about this fucking Spice of Wolf, an anime I've barely seen, but I like the idea of like a main character being a merchant and in this like magical world. Um, and from there, ah man, it was I went on this like hour-long bender of just pacing around like a madman. Like if I was on like on dirt, I would have like dug myself into a trench with how much like pacing I did. Um, I remember listening to like random things, Erisa Syndrome, OST, Xenoblade, just a bunch of random fantasy stuff, like just smashing my two brain cells together to think of something until I came up with like most of the lore here, and then just the basic conflict, which is the stuff that you see um from day 32 onward, which is like when when Lux lashes out at Delia. So day 32 to day 35 was planned like early on. I remember at one point I wanted to see if like they actually fought the Lord instead of like running away. But then I realized like we'd have to like have Adri draw something for that. I'm like, never mind. That doesn't
New
seem
quest. Fight God, basically.
Yeah.
I played some random itch VN one time where there was like a boss battle against God one time. I think the two moves were like pray and blaspheme. It was very fun.
Oh,
Oh,
you know what?
Kitty Lun's brought something interesting up. Lux didn't lash out at Delia. It was Delia's fault. You know, one of our proofreaders, Fit.
Yeah, Fit was fucking pissed
Oh yeah, he was
at that
pissed.
scene.
Yeah,
He like
and
wanted Delia dead.
it's actually something like I wanted rewritten, but because the plot so hinges on Delia leaving and returning out of fear. Like if that didn't happen, the entire conflict, the entire story from that point onward would have been completely different, and we just didn't have the time to like sit there and be like, okay, what'll happen? What can happen that'll still be like interesting? And can we tell it within a short amount of time? The short answer was no. We have to stick to the course and make the best of what we can. So
Yeah, and
contradictory
part
to
of me,
everything.
uh,
Yeah, go ahead,
part of
Adri.
me kind of wishes that I had taken a more active role in writing so that I could have like helped figure out something. But I
Yeah.
just, I already had my hands full with the art, so like I know that if I had taken on writing responsibilities on top of that, I would have just died. I would have burned out, and we wouldn't have finished the game.
Uh, you know, actually, I'm reading Kitty Lun's now. Now that she's not insane, but anyways, um, I guess you can't have a story without misunderstandings. I do disagree. Like that's actually a trope I don't like. I was never insane. Um, I I don't like how prevalent that is in romance, where you have to have a misunderstanding. And I that wasn't my original intention, but you know, that's what fucking happened. So I can't make too many excuses. But if I were to rewrite it now, like you were to tell me to make this Winter of Ours 2.0, the two things I'd do is one, obviously get Adri like more involved in the writing process. Like it would be us three, me, Krim, and Adri writing. And two, I would absolutely like tweak that scene. Like change it so it's not just like a classical romance misunderstanding. Like I would have made it like an actual disagreement, like that's core to their characters, like you know the core of Delia and Lux's characters conflicting head on. That's why I normally like to write stories, but my first time writing romance with a deadline, so I just kind of felt out of place. Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
a better way to
we
put it too.
which I first off, thanks that you don't think it was poorly executed. We tried. Like I think I said earlier, um that like we just did the best with what like we could of like, you know, this thing has to happen. But yes, exactly. It didn't feel like something like Delia. Um we as we were writing that scene where she leaves, I was thinking to myself, and Krim agreed, Delia wouldn't run away. She'd at least hear Lux out. That's how we've written her up until that point. But that's how it was in the outline. Time crunch. Yeah, I feel like a broken record at this point.
Well, if
But
I
Yeah.
may, what I think is fear just makes people do irrational things, right? And get out of character, get into that flee or flight scenario, or freeze, flee, flight, or freeze
fight
scenario.
or flight. Yeah. And that
Um,
is something we tried establishing earlier with her being like, to not mince words here, a coward. She's very scared of the unknown and what lies in this forest.
The thing
Um,
with Delia though is that with the flight, fright, uh, fight, flight,
it
freeze,
is heavy
spawn
spoilers.
reactions. So far, up until now, her reaction has always been to freeze, not to run.
mhm.
So, which is,
Yeah.
I also think contributed to it feeling kind of unnatural that she runs in this specific instance.
Yeah.
Because, up until now, if she really was scared and thought enough to, think that Lux would actually kill her, then, to keep her consistent with her characterization up until now, it would be more likely for her to just, freeze and give up and go, fine, I'll let Lux kill me. She deserves to kill me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm food now, I guess.
Yeah. Man.
Ah, well,
So
they worked it out in
yeah.
the end.
It is
Yeah.
cool, what is it? Talking about this so kind of openly. Because this was all first spotted by Fit, who we keep mentioning. This is a person. By the way, his name just happens to be an adjective. But oh yeah, we plan on doing a part 2, but we're too tired.
I'm not.
Um,
Haha.
yeah, because you're a
Yeah, we
nocturnal animal.
know.
But yeah, Fit pointed out all of this to us, and at the time I was just like, "Fuck, you're right. I hope this doesn't bother people too much. I hope everyone doesn't immediately point this out and think, oh, this is shit." But hearing you know Kitty Luns talk about their enjoyment in spite of this obvious glaring issue with the script, this put me more at ease that I don't know, people don't see one thing even if it's at the core of the story and think, oh, this whole story is garbage. That's my biggest
Yeah.
fucking fear.
I mean, I think the writing is really nice and charming. I think there's a lot to like about it outside of that one scene.
Like when they go scissors, yay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so funny how
Thanks.
you guys wrote that scene without even having any kind of sexual intent in mind at all, and then everyone else immediately read it as a sex joke.
Yeah.
Innocent minds, huh?
That's a good
Yeah.
segue into trying to make a lesbian story as an entirely male team.
Oh god, yeah.
Which is what kind of ended
We-
up happening.
We did have a sensitivity reader. Adri's friend Ria was a woman who read our
Also
stuff.
a
Yeah.
female playtester.
A woman who has
Yeah,
an
women.
English degree.
Dude, you know what? Can we reach out to Kitty Luns? They've been in our stream long enough. I don't want them to just be an anonymous YouTube person.
Yeah, Kitty Lungs, your parasociality is actually going to be confirmed. You are the first parasocial person to ever actually be able to become friends with the people you're parasocial about.
Nah, that's crazy.
Mel?
Oh, she has a name.
Lore?
Mel
Holy
Gibson.
shit. I know someone named Mel.
I don't.
Melody?
Anyways. Oh yeah, I do, I guess. Damn. I guess I'll go over the last little bits of this. Well, yeah, we had sensitive. We had a female playtester. They're cool. That was fun. I feel like that's how that was a lot more helpful than like Fit was good too, but it's really nice to have that perspective and see like, okay, they enjoy this. It doesn't come off as insensitive. It doesn't come off as unrealistic or bad. The people
Yeah,
who,
which was
the
our
people who-
biggest concern. Like, I think it goes to show, like, that we did a decent job if our only big flub up is the scissoring joke
It's not even a
that, like,
flop.
wasn't intentional on us.
It's fun experience. Thank you. Anyways, this is my to-do doc. Thought I had stuff. I've been out other people's stuff on here just so I could keep track of it. Not a whole ton that's like crazy interesting, but that's just a thing to look at. Here's the draft. I'll look for any funny comments, but otherwise it's pretty much the same.
Wee woo,
Oh,
wee woo.
the Grant Morris lore. I forget about the Grant
Oh my
Morris
God.
lore.
Yeah.
So one day we wake up and there's a bunch of comments from this Grant Morris guy, and no one knows who he is. I think we still have like some down here. There he is.
Yeah. The
And
mysterious
so we were all like,
man.
"Who's this asshole Grant Morris?" We found out. who it was,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And all our Discord nicknames are Grant Morris
Oh.
to this day on the server we developed this winter of ours in.
And yeah, there's some like stage directions type stuff here. I cried a little. Let's
I
fucking
wanna-
go.
Oh yeah, Sentoki can see the lore. But
Oh,
also,
you cried? Oh,
yeah.
that's so touching. Thank you for crying. I collect all your tears in a little glass jar.
can you be serious?
What else we got?
Those who
There's the
grant.
wee woo.
Those who wee woo wee woo. Twink boy.
Oh,
and
Twink
Bing
boy.
Bong. I know.
I'm being normal right now.
I'm also being normal. This is me at my normal. Quit your strangeness. There's nothing strange about me. I am completely regular.
Damn,
I
we
should
got
get my
to-
cat ears.
We're page fucking 44 on the 9th. Holy shit.
Well, we're
That's
past the
crazy.
midpoint.
Yeah, there's Logan Paul.
Just Logan Paul appearing.
Delete this section if cringe. I finally 92 let me delete it. I was so happy.
Oh,
Here's-
there's a
here's
cat.
Cut content.
Yeah, that's me. That's my cat ears. Can you hear them?
Yes.
Anyways,
Give
I think that's all the documents.
Given this box,
slap this back on.
Do you
You
want
gotta
me
give
to
him a
lose my
hard-
mind?
give him a proofread on that thing.
Do you want me to lose my mind?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go play some Balatro now.
No, what?
Dun, dun, dun,
Hold
dun,
on.
dun, dun,
My
dun.
microphone disconnected. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
No, we
Hi.
can.
That I will be okay, but I have taken psychic damage right about now. I will if we do a part 2 of this,
We will.
I think I have to talk about the fussy thing, and that's it. So
Bro, end the stream. No, you gotta
Bro,
listen to
end
the
it.
full
You're staying with us
No.
forever.
this stream is not ending. I am sorry.
Yeah, this is actually a 24-hour like monitoring of our daily activities as game developers.
Okay. Shall we say goodbye, each one of us?
Yeah,
Wait,
you can do that while I
hold
play
on.
this Balatro.
Why are
one.
you streaming Balatro?
You are? Oh my god, yes! Yes, baby. High stakes.
Why?
High stakes. Come on.
Why?
Well, this is getting this. Okay, we should probably end this off.
Yeah.
But seriously, to the people who showed up, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Kitty Luns
we love you.
/ Mel. The stream
Elk was here.
Yeah, Elk was here.
Thank you,
Sentoki.
Sentoki. My beautiful love Sentoki. And my beautiful love Kitty Luns.
Join VC. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now. Much thanks to
All right,
Oh my
everyone.
god, I
who
get to
showed
join
up.
Okay.
Sentoki in voice chat after the stream. Oh
Love
my
you
god, I'm so happy.
guys.
Yay!